There's a big fat one, a skinny one, and a medium-sized one.
I love four-wheeler drift.
No stranger to drifting, no stranger to competition.
That guy stole my freaking ratchet wrench. I see that. That's mine.
He rejects your reality and inserted his own.
This is a stimulator, right?
Pilot.
The pole petition.
Matt Shulman still on top with the 69.
Gotcha! Grip this.
Gentlemen, I declare malarkey.
Straight killing the game, making fools miss.
This is a horrible experiment. He's like in a hyperbolic chamber, like doing push-ups.
No, he's like what they did with Frieza in Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to hibernate and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
evolve. You didn't say that.
No?
You didn't say Dragon Ball Z.
It said hyperbolic chamber, so yeah.
So every time you say hyperbolic chamber, that means Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The more you know. The more you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, folks, the boats are in, and after a tumultuous season, is now time to declare that Irwindale Speedway is out the door.
Yep.
So, how do you guys feel about that?
Never been there, so I mean, how do you feel about it? You actually been there.
It's a pretty historic track, right?
Yes, indeed.
Isn't that
I
where...
would be upset if they got rid of Rodoleta.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, but I guess because I've been there, so I have a connection to it. I don't have a connection to.
The Californians do.
Yeah, the
California.
California. Yeah. So
Don't have a connection, but
they'll find some place. They'll find another place.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Right? How?
What do you mean? How?
Well, there's that Bakersfield track that Adam LZ had his event in, and
Oh, really?
Jeff Jones with Hot Pit, they had their
Oh.
event there. So I figured that's probably the next logical solution to host a Formula Drift event. But from what I heard, it's not the easiest event to get to and back because it's really out in the middle of nowhere apparently. So
Oh, really?
I don't know how they're going to play out, but
It'll affect the crowd size.
Is Formula
Right.
Drift going to come back to
They may have-
Orlando Speed World this year?
yes.
They're going. Well, they are.
They need to go to Dolphin Stadium and use part of the F1 track.
Yeah. Why can't
That's what they need
That
to
F1
do.
track's really freaking awesome.
Well, that would be something, but I don't know if they got to have the funds for it.
Funds for it. They have the funds for it.
F1 doesn't let anybody drive on that track. I'm not going to let anybody drive on that track.
They repave it every event.
They rebuild the whole damn thing every event.
So why wouldn't other people drive on it?
This is the way they are.
You don't even know. You're just guessing.
No, I'm on the board.
What was I?
I voted no.
We're eating Bucky's beef jerky.
Beef jerky, yeah.
Sorry.
Forgive the
Yeah. So do you have a topic you want to start with? I have a couple things, but I don't know if you want
Well,
to go first.
I just started off
Doesn't have
with
anything
the
to do with your hat,
Irwindale.
does it?
No.
Okay.
What?
No politics.
Okay, no politics.
No, no.
But the
no.
hat. Oh, the hat's the
Here.
only politic.
It's just a hat.
Oh, I didn't know you got a KBD shirt. What is that? What is that?
No, it's
Whoa.
KKBB.
Oh, what is that?
Clutch beard bomb. Clutch Kicker's beard bomb.
Beer
What?
bomb?
Beard bomb.
Beard bomb. What the hell's that?
Okay,
For a
yeah.
beard.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
From Clutch Kickers.
When? Long time ago?
Long time ago.
Okay, what
Oh.
is
There was
what is
one event, it was cold, and they're selling these shirts for like $20. So I didn't have a long sleeve shirt, so I bought it.
And what's Clutch Kicker's
I've worn it
beard?
before several times. You guys never seen me wear it?
No,
No?
like like to me, this is like a
Look
first.
at the back. Back's cool.
What's the back say? Oh,
Which is cool.
but it says beer. What?
Beard
Oh, beard. Okay.
bomb.
Beard bomb.
Nope. Come on, Tim.
What? That's what it said.
Bomb. B A.
Bomb.
Yeah.
BALM.
Oh, bomb.
That's what I said. Beard bomb.
He said bomb.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah,
okay.
we're-
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know either. This is the first for me.
So I guess they were experimenting with some beard balms.
Right.
I don't know, maybe.
That's
I never
interesting.
saw the actual balm, but I saw a shirt.
Right. And we're seeing it now for
first
Paul and I for the first time.
I
And
bought the shirt
unfortunately,
like 3 years ago, 3 or 4
I
years
wasn't
ago.
sure
Yeah.
if it's like a new thing. Like, you know.
Yeah.
This was when they were at Holt.
No, I know. I mean, it's when you went up there to drive. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay, but we thought maybe, like, I don't know. I thought it was like something completely like separate. Like I thought it was some sort of like AC company.
I thought it was KBD. I couldn't see it off the side of my. Looked like KBD, and then I saw clutch kickers, and I'm like, wait, clutch kickers? What?
You guys are so fixated. Oh, well, let's start off with this. I have a demonstration.
Oh, wait, no.
This is Paul bought this on.
Well, this is okay. So on the Drift Build group on Facebook, everybody was talking about, how do you seal the small gaps in your firewall? And guys were, we use HVAC tape, HVAC metal tape,
Yeah, so I don't know if you can
Is
see
this-
that. So this is official HVAC metal tape.
because we
I
are
am
HVAC
a-
techs,
Contractors.
contractors,
Yes. Certified.
Certified.
Bona fide.
yeah, certified contractors.
So let's see. Do you want to have this in your car? Now, mind you, how hot is a lighter? Really?
Why do you have it close to the mic?
Because you want to hear it. Oh, it did
look at
catch.
that.
It's self-extinguishing.
It's self-extinguishing, right?
So
Oh. Ah,
Maybe,
maybe there
maybe.
is some.
breathe the toxic fumes.
Hey, babe. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, that does stink. Oh God.
So
Yeah, go that way.
You
Ooh.
can't breathe anymore. You're
Yeah.
dead. But it did.
Whew.
Actually worked
Okay.
better now.
It's not as bad.
Not as bad as the gold stuff. The
The
gold,
gold
stuff.
tape was one right.
Yeah, actually, I would probably say use this over the gold tape.
Yeah,
But then again, I was using like Chinese gold tape from China.
it was stinky. It was definitely smelly.
I could lay down some farts to kind of dissipate the.
yeah, I don't know.
Please don't.
So that's not so bad. So
Not so
okay,
bad.
so that's what do you think? Is that approved or not approved? Like a half?
I would not approve that.
Because if the fire won't get you, the smell will.
Yeah, it
Toxic,
smells pretty
yeah,
bad.
toxic.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So I do have another topic.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
We're rolling right through them.
I think we need. Well, yeah, my top. So my topic's pretty quick. This one is
oh boy.
So I think we should, for the health of our drivers.
What?
Right? Just follow me where I'm going.
Okay.
We need our drivers to be at their tip-top shape, right? They need to be at the upper levels of their mental game and physical game.
Where are you
Okay.
going with this? Are
Wait,
you coming
hold
out
on,
with a
hold on.
fitness program?
No, yeah, because I'm
12
a
steps
picture
to,
guy. 12
drifting.
steps
Your own Peloton
to
course.
hypocrisy. So I take issue, and I think we all should take issue, and I think we should band
I
together.
think you take issue with a lot of things.
to well, I do. We should ban shoeies.
Oh,
Think about
Oh,
it. Think about
okay.
it. Shoeies for so you got these guys. They have spent all day battling through the field, and then you are literally encouraging them to poison themselves. So if I was looking like the different bacteria that is found on the human socks, right? Feet, socks, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything from E. coli.
What?
Yep. Everything experts was here. If you go to bed without taking, because I looked up a study about going to bed without taking your socks off and how you shouldn't wear your socks to bed. Among the bacteria found on socks was E. coli, Pseudomonas, or whatever pathogen commonly found on cockroaches, and fecal droppings.
What?
Okay, scientists agree that wearing socks to bed can be the key, or wearing socks to bed can be the key to getting a good night's sleep as they regulate your body's temperature. But they stress that it's important to put a new pair of socks on before bed. Reason why I'm talking about socks is because what's inside.
We're talking about this, right?
Okay. Live example.
Ooh,
Soak it in some
Woozy.
water and drink it.
I think I smell some fecal matter. So basically, they said that our feet have around 2,500 sweat glands. So if you wear your socks from waking up to the next day, okay, just imagine you're in a hot car. How much is going,
Yeah.
gravity, sweat, go down the leg into the socks, right?
Uh-huh.
Ball sweat.
You can
in the
get
socks.
pathogens such as pneumonia, staphylococcus,
See, I told you.
yeah,
ball
staph
sweat.
infections,
Ball-
right? E. coli.
Staphylococcus.
So I mean, we have a lot of stuff here, and it says, let me see here, experiment mattress day, each person same socks. Basically, it goes on and on and on and talk about the hundreds of thousands of bacteria that are found in fecal matter, that are found in socks, that are potentially in shoes, that now are being mixed with some form of alcoholic beverage. I mean, I guess one could argue that alcoholic beverage may
Neutralize some of
it. I doubt it.
Okay.
It's probably warm, and it's probably just a breeding ground for feces. And they're drinking this.
So what you're saying is
it's utterly. Every time I watch people do shoeies, and I actually talked to Ryan Kaufman about this. I was like, dude, are you really gonna do that again? He's like, yeah. I was like, why don't you get like a little cup, and before you do it, just pop a cup in your shoe, pour it in your shoe, and drink out of a cup. But I mean, the peer pressure that these drivers go through. We're talking big names like Adam LZ doing shoeies. All these other guys, Matt Field and Frederick Asbo, guys that would not normally drink out of their shoes, being encouraged to do something that's physically harmful.
Don't let friends
potentially-
drink out of their shoes.
Don't let friends drink out of
That's
their
the
shoes.
sticker.
The peer pressure. Why give in to the peer pressure?
I think you're going at it the wrong way in regards to marketing, the marketing effectiveness of it. I think if you just tell them, like, guys, don't drink feces, because every time you drink a shoey, you're drinking feces.
Every shoey.
Feces on your feetsies. So
Why don't we just have Dustin drink
we
all
should
the
outlaw it.
shoeys?
There you go.
Oh,
Dustin
okay.
can take all
Dustin
the
is the
shoeys.
nominated shoey guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does the shoey for you.
He could be like the filter.
Yeah.
He'll filter it out.
that's good.
But what's your take on shoeies? Are they exciting or grotesque?
I've never been a fan of it. I never really understood the motivation behind it. And if somebody were to try to peer pressure me to do it, I'd be like, yeah, right.
Well, yeah, I think we can agree that Ben would definitely deny that.
Ben's
But what
done it.
about you, Paul? What is you when you see somebody doing a shoey? Are you like, that's excellent? Are you like, that is absolutely disgusting?
I think it's tubular. I think it's peer pressure. I don't like peer pressure. I don't give in to peer pressure. So I think I would be like, yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
The more they would chant shoey, the less chance that I'm gonna drink
Yeah.
something out of my shoe.
Yeah. So you're hearing it here first. Drift Session is officially anti-shoey.
Anti-shoey.
I'm going to create the anti-shoey social club.
I thought you were going to say the anti-shoey league.
Anti-shoey league.
I can do it, but you
do
see,
that.
not the anti-social social club, the anti-shoey.
Okay.
Social club.
I can see that.
And I have those other Facebook pics, but we can do
Yeah,
that later.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just think it's wild that what you just revealed to us. I mean, you're full of surprises tonight. I mean, first with the shirt, and now with all of the harmful bacteria that's living in our bodies that's being secreted, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, let's recycle it back into our system.
Well, think about it. I mean, what can happen? I mean, you're drinking all this stuff, E. coli, you get sick, you start vomiting, you don't know what's happening. And say you have an event like two weeks later, and your shoey just took you out of the event.
Well, think about it. That's the point that I was trying to get at, is that maybe it's a way for your competitor to peer pressure you into getting sick, so that way the next round you're out, and then they get a competitive advantage.
Yeah. That's why the guy's like, shoey. I'm gonna get first.
He's definitely going to win some kind of staphylococcus.
So that leading to that, Ryan Kaufman
Yeah,
is in the
see the deal. But let's backtrack just a little bit from that, and we went to the USDC event, and I know one of the primary reasons that Tim wanted to be there was to root Ryan Kaufman on. But what did you guys think about the event overall? Because obviously we've been fans of the series through the broadcasts, and now that we've got to experience it firsthand, and it's been a while. How was it for you guys? Okay. All right.
Well,
Paul?
Paul, you go first.
I'm chewing.
Oh,
he's chewing. Okay.
You go first.
Okay. I felt that. Honestly, I felt like it ran a little bit faster this time around compared to the other times. I did recall there being a couple of downtimes and a couple of delays. I did also recall some spectators being evidently. They really displayed their disagreement with the calls
Yes.
that the judges made. Now, whether if there was any merit towards it, I don't know. But it was pretty hard to see exactly from the angle that we were in, the whole overview of the whole track layout. What was a bummer at times was not knowing what was going on because the speaker wasn't working. But they did get it to work.
Still didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, that was kind of.
They didn't call Let beat Ryan. That was like weird. Ryan Acevedo.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she beat him on the.
Well,
was it?
she didn't think she won. She thought she lost.
Yeah.
So she actually thought she lost. And
Then she
then when
won.
she found out she won, she was like,
That was the knockout bracket. That
yeah.
Well, to summarize, I will say that it wasn't the worst and it wasn't the best. I will say that.
Okay.
All right, moving
I
on.
think I like that layout. Really like that layout.
Oh, same. Yes.
I like the
agree.
layout. The driving. I don't think the driving was really, really good. I think it was okay. I think it could have been better. You know, or I think anything else than that. You know what? Having the perspective of being right next to people that have never seen drifting, and kind
That's
of
right.
making it very sad for them to not really know what the hell's going on was kind of disappointing. For a while you couldn't hear anybody speaking or explaining what's going on, and then once you can't really understand what the hell they're saying, and then it really wasn't descriptive of what's going on for them to understand why this person lost or why this person won, or who is who and that type of thing. So that just kind of made me like, if we're going to grow the sport, that person doesn't need to have somebody next to them explaining everything, because I was explaining a lot of things. I think you were explaining a lot of things. We were basically trying to
Guide
guide them
through.
and tell them what's going on and explain it to them, that's the problem with drifting, is that, at least especially in that event, is that it's not easy for somebody just to come there, enjoy it, and really understand what the heck's going on. Because if you can't understand what's going on, it's just like, you start to get, I really don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And you lose interest. You have to have some kind of understanding of what's happening.
Yeah. I think as listening to you guys, I can give you guys my 5 positive key takeaways and negative key takeaways.
Okay.
Do you want me to start with positive? You want to end on a positive note or end on a negative note?
Let's end on a positive. So give us a negative.
Okay, so
First.
negatives, agree. Nobody really knew what was going on. Big negative, especially for a pro amateur series. It should be at least educating the audience on what's going on so that everybody can follow the play-by-play, or at least have some idea what's going on. The other negative was the drivers' meeting. I thought was disorganized. I thought the drivers' meeting.
We missed out.
You missed out, but it's on our Instagram page. You can tell the drivers are frustrated.
Frustrated.
Yeah, you can tell there's a frustration.
I forgot
with the
about that
drivers.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell there's a frustration with the drivers. A lack of clarity in not just their explanations. And so I guess this leads to my third. I have 5 total. So my third one would be no track map. I don't think when we did County Line Dragway, we always had a track map during a competition, so you can give a visual representation of what's going on. When one of the drivers suggested it, that's when it was like Chris was like, "Oh, okay, well we'll get one up for you." But it's like this is the last round of the series. The last thing you should even be thinking of is to provide a track map for the drivers meeting as an afterthought.
In
Or
Chris's
only because
defense, he really needs more people to kind of be.
he needs people that can take
Can
over
take-
the position
take
and take
control.
charge of it and take
Yeah.
control of it, but he has to be willing to let them
Do that.
do it and stay out of it. And I think he's trying to do that. Maybe that's why it was the way it was. But Chelsea definitely seemed frustrated. Chelsea Denofa. Colette Davis, she seemed very confused on some of the explanations. And I know Matt Schulman was frustrated as well. And I think there were a couple other people that were just as frustrated, just chose not to say anything. Because, Nick Ward. I thought I recorded the first one. The first drivers meeting was even more intense than the second one.
Oh.
Yes. So looking, and watching and being around that, I would say definitely my two of my key negative takeaways was just how the drivers' meeting was handled. And again, this is a pro amateur series. So some of the simple things, there should be very clear explanations of what the judge is looking for, what's off track. I mean, they were still going back and forth. Is it 2 tires or is it 3 tires? Is it 2 tires or 3 tires? Noel was saying, listen, it's going to be 2 tires, you're off track. And then
No, who? Just to clarify.
the Holy One.
Thank you.
Holy One. Noel Garcia was going, he said 2 tires. And then Jackson override him and said, no, we're just going to do 3 tires. So that shouldn't have happened. Like, that should have all been discussed way beforehand. It's almost like they totally winged it, right? And this is the third, I mean, we're not talking about like this is the first time they've done an event there. This is the end of a series of their 3rd year of doing competition. So this is not something that should be happening in my opinion. So that is definitely going to be my 4th and 3rd. My second was nobody outside of the spectators not know what's going on. Nobody else really knew what was going on. I mean, I had drivers asking us, where do we go for here? The fun day, there were people waiting for a drivers meeting, and there wasn't a drivers meeting. And then and then apparently there were already cars lining up on grid. So the guys that were waiting for the drivers meeting were like, oh, I guess we're gonna go get in line.
April Fools.
And again, right, and again, no clear definition of what the track was. So you have people driving all over the place. They don't know where to go because there was no track map. Nothing really being explained. So lack of organization on the fun day and for the people that were there. And
We should have just said, Paul,
Yeah, why don't
over
we
to
let-
the other side.
Just let us run the fun day. We can do that.
yeah, maybe
Just tell them, hey, we'll run the fun day. We'll do
Actually,
and we'll turn it into a competition.
okay. Anyways,
Bizarro competition.
I'd probably say my number one complaint was how the media was organized and ran. Because I was
that
there.
was
I
annoying.
got there. It was a joke. I got there early for the drivers meeting. Now, mind you, I left really early.
Are you
because
on
it was
like 0.7?
No. This is 0.5.
Okay.
This is point. I got there super early, and it was a media meeting like 5 minutes long, and it was just like, yeah, you guys know what to do, same thing as usual, this very wishy washy, right? And then when I asked him a straight up question, hey, can we film from the other side of the track? Because I was trying to look for a different camera angle, vantage point for us to record from. And he said, yeah, you can go to the other side. And I was like, well, what about bringing our vehicles over there? There was a track official, and there was 2 other media guys that said, oh, yeah, we pull our cars over there all the time, and we park on the other side of the track, opposite of where the judges are. And it's on the other side of the K-rail, way out of the way. And everybody's agreement, we could go there, right? Nothing specified that there's certain times you can go there. Just this is how you get there, and you could be there as long as you're not on the wrong side of the wall. So you guys get there. I'm like, I got a spot for us, all picked out.
Yay!
Yay, we're all excited, and we're gonna set my truck up somewhere where we can have a nice, good camera angle view, which I think is probably one of the best camera angle views because you could clearly see most of the cars without smoke getting in the way. So we get over there, right? Getting ready to park and set up. And they're yelling at us. You can't be there. You can't be there. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of other media guys.
A bunny jumped out of the woods.
Oh yeah, Bunny
They
jumped
started yelling
onto
at
the track and started yelling at us. And I mean, he was nice. He wasn't mean. He was, he was not mean at all. I mean, I think he was very nice. He was apologetic, but there was a ton of other media there. It's not like we were the only media. It was just the cars, which doesn't really make sense.
No,
to me.
I know what it was. He said it. He said Chris doesn't want the cars in the shot.
He doesn't want the cars in.
He didn't want the cars in
shot.
the shot. Yeah, the cars were ruining the shot.
The cars were ruining a shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
he didn't want cars in the background.
Yeah, and there's several other things that, anyways. I mean, if that's what your concern was, that your concern, not a track map, not an organized drivers meeting, not information for the spectators, not good information for the people watching on live stream.
The cars would have cagged it.
No, the cars would have made or break the
You
event.
would turn the stream on. I see cars. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
See trucks in the background.
yeah. That's if that's the truth, that's utterly ridiculous, and that should have been communicating during the media meeting.
I don't think he
Right?
knew.
It doesn't matter. He's running the media meeting when we ask questions.
I
and
think it just like how it turned from 2 wheels to 3 wheels. That was Chris looking at in the back, seeing the cars over there, and saying, "Stop that right now."
I think it was, honestly, I think Chris saw it was us. I really do think that, like, it was
No.
Chris. Yeah, absolutely do.
I think so.
I absolutely do. Chris probably saw was us and just said, it's Tim Horner."
And we're not gonna get any more media passes from USDC from the looks of it.
You guys asked what I thought, and you said you wanted to end with a positive note, so I'm giving you my negative.
No, I know. I just
No,
So
'cause you took-
that was my
take
note.
the other guys out too. It wasn't just one.
No.
Yeah, there was the taxi garage guy right there.
Oh, that's right. The other taxi
Kicked
garage
him
guy.
out,
Yeah,
too.
so he kicked him out too. So, but we were there first. He saw my truck. He knew it was us. Anyways, point.
Get him out of there.
Yes.
I hate it.
Point being that they need to come up with the rules in advance. I mean, that's not something that should be communicated during the media meeting. That yes, it's okay to be there, and be over there during practice, and then during competition say, "Oh, we changed our minds. You know, we can't have you there." So that was just a lot of disorganization and poor communication, and lack of pre-event decision making prep and setting like standard operating procedures beforehand. And there was no defined rules. It was like, oh, you know, we changed our minds. You can't be there. So those are my 5 negatives.
Okay.
Okay. So now my positives.
Well, I will say that is a very strong negative on the last one. But
Well, I was very
let's-
frustrated with that because
we know.
if they would have said that, communicated you could be there during practice, but not during, then I would have I could have changed the game plan. That caused me to change a lot in order to get, and things didn't go the way I wanted to because of that. So yeah, it screwed us up a lot. Anyhow,
Positives.
positives. I'll say a positive. I got to actually meet Tiny for the first time.
Hey, okay.
Instructor Tiny.
Yeah.
So I got to meet him. Super nice guy. And so catch up with him. That was definitely cool. And along with that, I enjoy meeting all the drivers and talking to the drivers I haven't seen in a while. So that's always a great thing. I mean, it's kind of like with every event. I wouldn't say that's the only thing that would make this event different was being able to. Well, no, that would be probably my first. So I'll say that one. But meeting Tiny was cool, and just seeing all the drivers. So that would be one of my positive takeaways. Another positive takeaway: love the track layout.
Yeah.
It's real exciting. I think it's super awesome. Great track layout. So that was really cool. Another positive: being able to take pictures of the drivers while they're in line. And capture some of the behind the scenes action and talk to do a couple little small interviews and stuff. That was another positive takeaway.
Because your approach to this event, and you told us on numerous occasions, is that you wanted to give the audience a raw and uncut behind the scenes look at this event. And do you feel like you accomplished it?
No, I don't. I think they got a glimpse of it. I don't think I got as thorough and into the pits to hear the voices of the drivers. And what made me change my path was the drivers meeting and the fact we had one certain individual that wants to be on the podcast to express his disapproval with the event organization in a whole. So I was like, you know what? I don't want this to be just a behind the scenes of bashing the event. So
okay.
I was like, that's not really, that's
very
we
kind
can't-
of you,
Yeah,
sir.
we can't, I didn't think that was right. So after seeing watching the drivers meeting, both drivers meetings, I was like, you know what, we're not going to get too behind the scenes. We don't need to be that raw. So back to the positive. So being able to talk to the drivers and encourage drivers, that was another positive. I got 2 more positives left. Let's see here.
Make him up.
Make them up.
I got one for you if you need an assist.
Yeah, I need an assist.
You need an assist?
Yes.
The Holy One.
Oh yeah.
The Holy One. You
Yeah, the
spend time
interview-
with the
Oh,
Holy One.
yeah. So getting interviewed, no. So
Yeah.
that was getting to sit
You
in the
s-
back
you
of the
spent-
truck like old times.
Yeah.
So that was definitely good. I was thinking, yeah, that was good. That was
You got to get some insight on his. You want to finish that, Paul?
But those all kind of tie together, right? I mean, a lot of those, probably 3 of those favorites are all.
But
very
you
similar.
wanted to get an insight as to maybe perhaps what his kind of like his judging criteria is, what exactly he looks for, how his judging sort of ways are of the force, if you even want to call it like that. And do you feel like you
How
were
long
more
is his
informed?
Schwartz?
Schwartz.
We want to know how long his Schwartz was.
I think he left a Schwartz at home that day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't see any Schwartz.
Okay. Yeah.
But did you feel more informed in regards to perhaps how they come up with some of the decisions?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And actually, some of the things that Noel said, I agreed with. So some of the stuff. Some of the calls that he made. Did you ever air the interview with me and him?
No, I didn't get to.
Okay, you should.
It ended up being pretty bad. So,
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
But he some of the judging calls that he had made, it was nice to see that. I kind of agreed with some of the calls that he made, but he was kind of outvoted by the other 2 judges. So that would be positive. And then so track layout, catch up with drivers, instructor Tiny, Noel, and of course the number 1 takeaway was watching Ryan take home the championship. So that would be my number 1 favorite highlight or positive takeaway from the event.
That's crazy times.
Yeah.
I will want to add that we've mentioned it before, but we haven't really publicly announced it, is that we've entertained the idea of judging an event.
Oh, you're putting that out there.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there.
Okay.
I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how many. I mean, we don't really have a lot of fans to begin with, so it's not like we're going to lose anymore if we end up just
Pissing
causing an uproar in regards to our judging decisions and criteria.
Yeah.
But I will say this much. I'm pretty sure that we will tell you in the driver's meeting how many tires will be considered a 0. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
We'll work that out immediately.
And we'll have a track map for you for sure.
In some capacity. I mean,
No,
we
if I
even
have
put
to
it on
draw
an
it on
iPad. If we had to put it on an iPad or something.
Or no, if I have to get a piece of cardboard or something and draw it
Stick
out.
and sand.
Yeah, stick and sand. You know, chalk. I'll get some
bumps.
chalk. We'll get some chalk and we'll get some RC guys and we'll draw the track on the.
Hey,
and
that's a
have
great
them
idea.
And then have them tell them what's
That
that'd be
is
kind
a great
of
idea.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
right?
that would be good.
But anyhow, I don't think they'd have us. We're not. So I think Chris wants to bring like notoriety, and one thing that is evident from driver's opinion that notoriety doesn't necessarily equal a good judge, right? Notoriety in driving or achievement, success or
Yes.
achievement in the sport doesn't necessarily translate to the same amount of success and achievement as a judge.
Correct.
Now, I definitely think always should be a driver because a driver can kind of put himself in the seat and understand why certain mistakes are made. But do I think that Jackson would ever entertain us as judges? I don't think so.
No way.
I think possibly yes, if we do
way.
what Paul mentioned.
Oh yeah, we
And take over the fun day.
Take over the fun
We
day.
take over the fun day and we just start judging that and just start throwing zeros everywhere. I'm sure people will love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll judge the fun day.
You judge the fun day.
Yeah, this is a
That
no
looked like
judgment zone
zero
that's gonna
fun.
be judged.
Boo, you lost.
Zero fun. Yeah, you're no longer allowed to drive.
Yes.
We take away your fun pass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what made you think of that?
It's only because it popped up while we were at the event. And then as we were talking about the event now, I was just reminded of that conversation of like, well, what if we were to just special guest an event, even though we haven't done it in a while. But we kind of get a sense as to what to look for. But the only problem is, and this is a problem that's really evident, and I feel like we could easily come up with some sort of solution, and that is that knowing, informing everybody how the decisions are made. Because right now there's a real, like Paul's mentioned earlier, it's just the communication between the judges or the announcers to the average person that's just out there for the first time, it's really severely limited. And if we were to just go up there and judge, I figure that we would find some way to let everybody know it's like, okay, this is how Tim decided, this is how I decided, and this is how Paul decided. Because right now we don't even know how any of the judges in the USDC series what their individual decisions are.
Yeah. What about if you just was right on the mic? I'm going to go with Ryan because of this, this, and this, and this. Then next, I'm going to go with.
I think that'd be
boom.
I think that'd be good.
That'd be totally different.
Yeah,
than
be very
everything.
transparent, so you'd know what the judges were thinking. Yeah, well,
I would say maybe even better if they were in a separate room because look, I've been behind the scenes and seen a lot of judging, and I've seen this question: who are you going to go with? What do you mean? Who am I going to go with?
yeah.
That's the first thing I would say. What do you mean? It doesn't matter. It's like this is
Paul, who'd you pick?
Yeah. So who you think you?
Why did you pick that?
What are you talking? You're a judge.
Oh yeah.
Why are you asking me?
I think you're right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that before.
Yeah, you always
I
got
see
the
that.
swing judge that's just waiting.
Yeah,
He's on the fence. He's
He's
just like
swinging along.
He's like, who are you gonna go for?
yeah,
Who
it's
you voting for?
wishy-washy.
I'm gonna go for that person
Right.
too. So yeah, it's
I really like you, so I think I'll go for that person too.
so yeah, no, it's just not telling anything, saying and just okay, I'm choosing Ryan or I'm choosing Colette because of this, and this, and this. She wins, boom,
on
boom, boom,
whatever,
boom.
yeah.
There's your,
Yeah, all the sound effects.
and you know what? Why it happened?
And during the driver's meeting, each judge can say, I'm primarily focused on your aggression from the chase position. So maybe that's kind of what I'm focusing on. Like, how close are you? How well are you? In my opinion, as a judge, I think your chase is more important than your following. He could be like, you know what? I kind of disagree.
No, I agree. I think the way you do this is that what would win these judges over,
Yeah.
and you tell them exactly what would get a win for me is this. And then you tell them what would get a win for them. Not judging line, angle, anything. Not specifically doing that. Just say what in drifting would make you give me the win. And then you would say what would make you give them the win.
Yeah.
And then you would say that. And then they know the criteria of what they have to do to get your vote.
Right.
It takes away all the other garbage.
Yeah. And you can easily, each judge before the round starts can voice that to the audience.
Yeah. This is what I'm looking for, and it's done. And it's simple.
Yeah. That's
It's
interesting.
easy to digest.
Yeah, I'm digesting beef jerky right now, and I think this would be easier than the beef jerky from Buc-ee's to digest. I'll be digesting that for next month.
I think that's the
you
way
might
we
have,
run the fun day.
Yeah. So,
Hey, I'm down.
and we're gonna have the fun day guys. They get to tandem, cage, no cage. It'd be just like County Line days.
yeah.
We're not gonna tell Chris. Say we're gonna run tandems. You're gonna lead. You're gonna follow. What?
Oh, what?
This is my first time. Oh, you'll lead.
We want some carnage on
Yeah,
the
it's
track.
carnage. It's carnage. Extra points for damage.
More like it is my first time. Okay, 3-car tandem coming up. You're in the middle.
You're in the middle. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that'd be wild. Well,
So,
we'll see what happens. Who knows if we get a phone call randomly and
We won't.
we'll
no, I know what we're getting. We're getting a notice of banning
Yeah.
from all the
Yeah.
events.
Did you send them the media?
yeah.
I sent them a bunch of pictures too. So
Yeah, I sent the media.
okay, good.
So we did
Our part.
Yeah, our part. It's just a matter of whether or not they'll invite us again, but we'll see.
Well, they didn't invite us this time. But invite us to judge?
No, I'm talking about for media.
Well, no, we weren't invited to do media. We requested.
Right. Well,
and-
that's what I mean. Sorry. Yeah, I misspoke.
If we'll be approved for media.
Yeah,
next time.
approved for media. That's right. Exactly.
You know, another thing that sucked is how there's nobody there. Like it's only drivers and pit crew that were there. And it's a shame for
Yeah, it was a very little amount of people.
well, there's really nowhere for them to sit either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have the trailer
there's
and everything
no-
blocking most of the track, so you really can't see anything.
Yeah,
I think that they should have.
I think they should have put the trailer on that side that you wanted to be.
Yeah,
That's where the trailer should
That's
be.
where it should have been.
Yeah.
Over there, and but a much better vantage point, and have all the spectators on.
Yeah,
on
the fact
the
I couldn't
fence.
see a lot of stuff because of the stupid trailer was in the way.
Yeah, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, no, that trailer should have moved. Should have put it exactly where we were,
Yeah,
or exactly where
yeah,
you wanted to be.
yep. I
Yeah,
agree.
that would be perfect.
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 Can we talk about what happened after the event? Because
Oh,
we
We
went
should
through.
post that video because we do have that video.
yeah, yeah.
So, who wants to? You want to explain it from your?
Well,
point of
Okay, all right.
You,
so
you lay the groundwork. You lay
okay,
the foundation.
I'll try to sort of set this up. But okay, so for those of you who don't know, Paul, we love having Paul around because he does a great job of figuring out where we're gonna eat after an event. We usually spend the whole day there without any consumption of foods. And we end up having to figure out, like, okay, at the last moment, like, okay, where are we gonna eat? Where are we gonna, recharge ourselves? And normally, Tim and I, we're just exhausted. We're just busy packing up, and we're like, okay, at this point, Paul, you do what you do best. And typically within a minute, Paul's like, I got 10 things. It's like, okay, all right. Just as long as it's along the way and we're, we're able to get in and out, whatever, quickly. So we pack up. We start taking off. We were in separate vehicles. Tim was in his truck. Paul and I carpooled together. So you were leading the way? Did you lead the way? Were you in front? I think Tim was in front.
Tim was in front. Yeah. Because he was running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so how did it go from your perspective?
So from my perspective, we're leaving the track and going around, and when I install the GPS, turn us off, and we turn off US 27, and there's like nothing. I'm like, there's no lights. It's just like, okay, where is this restaurant?
An abandoned warehouse.
Yeah. So we're going through, and I'm seeing some houses under construction and stuff, and then I end up in like this very rural neighborhood that looks like the houses are on the lake or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is really weird.
Well, hang on. Not only that, but it's pitch black.
Yeah.
There's no street lights.
It's darkety dark,
You
blackety black.
can't really tell what's going on, what's in the distance. And we had flashbacks to when we went to Clutch Shakers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we were in Holt because there were those days that we left the track at 11, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're driving out the track. And you see the only thing that's really lighting up the area is just the sky. That's how bright, and there's no light whatsoever.
Yeah.
So we're just driving through, and it just seemed like at first there was no civilization.
Yeah.
We were just driving into the abyss.
It's like there's a restaurant somewhere at the end of this.
So driving through the neighborhood, I'm like, is there a restaurant here? Like, where are we going? Is it like somebody's house? Like, I'm like, what is this?
Meemaw's,
Yeah,
shack.
Meemaw's, Peepaw's, fish and chicken or whatever. Anyhow, finally, oddly enough, like, as I had my windows down, because it was a nice night, it was kind of cool out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can actually smell food, and like as soon as I could smell like a whiff of like fried fish or whatever it was, I saw the restaurant on the left.
But it was like in a residential community. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
Like you're like house, chicken shack.
Yeah. What was it called?
Oh man, what was it called? Here, hold on.
Yeah, he'd
Continue
have to
with
look
the
it up.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
but,
so go
but
ahead.
what was even again with the whole theme, like as we were driving up to this place, we started to see some civilization. We started to see some Halloween decorations, and I even asking myself, it's like, how are people gonna go around and trick or treat around here? Because there were
sidewalk.
areas, no sidewalk, and there was areas where there was from one house to the next, what it felt like a couple of blocks. So that was the other strange part. But then I'm surprised you found the restaurant so quickly, because from my perspective in the vehicle in back of you, I thought you were turning into nothing. Like it looked like you were just turning into like this like blank space off the side of the road. And it wasn't until like we actually got like further in that I realized like, oh, there's an actual building here.
Yeah, I mean it's a neighborhood that almost looks like kids don't go trick or treating because they don't come back when they do.
It's Doc 633.
What?
Doc 633.
Doc 633. Doc, like your Doc 633.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What is 633? I don't know how many people have died there. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Maybe.
we pull up, right?
Yeah, pull up and
packed.
yeah, it was packed.
No, hang on. You're missing another part.
Well, I haven't parked yet.
What do you mean? Okay.
I haven't
we're
parked
pulling
yet.
up.
So we're pulling up.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so we're pulling up to go
I thought
park.
okay.
And then
No.
first I pull in. I didn't think there was any spot to park. And then you
Yeah.
guys went behind me and
Yeah.
found another spot. So I parked next to you guys. And then we get out of the truck.
Right.
And we all give each other this look like, where are we? Like, how
Yeah.
did we get here?
Because there's
Like,
no
we're-
lights anywhere. And
Right,
you
there's
just
no
walk-
street lights. Right, there's
Yeah,
no
just
street lights.
walking around in the pitch black dark, just
Yeah.
trying to find the door. And you guys are walking towards the front of the door. I'm kind of like,
But there's
off.
no obvious, like, front.
No, but,
Yeah.
you're starting to see. Okay, I'm walking up to this kind of shack-looking place, right? And okay, it's decorated for Halloween. There's a gigantic cloth hanging on the wall, or cloth hanging in the, I guess
the
the
front
front
door.
area, by the front area with bloodstains on it. So like, okay, but out of the corner of my eye, I see this lady with a noose around her neck. coming up, slowly creeping up. You guys are walking, like
didn't see
looking
her.
for
Did
the
you see
front
her?
door.
I saw her
beforehand.
beforehand,
Oh,
and
I saw her before.
I was starting to freak out.
Oh.
Just like Paul was like.
Because I'm like, wait, hold on. Let's we're in country area, and we're walking into this kind of sketchy place, and here's a lady with a noose around her neck, walking up like slowly, like she's watching us, but not saying anything.
yeah.
And I'm keeping an eye on her. And then you're just kind of like,
Yeah.
I smell chicken.
I smell fried chicken. Fried chicken. Fried chicken.
I'm coming for the chicken.
Yep, coming
So,
for the
and
chicken.
Ben is like somewhat like
His
leery.
antennas are starting to come out. Like little rays revealing his real identity.
I sense you on my radar.
Yes.
There's a bogey.
Yes, yeah, for real.
Yeah, no. So then this lady comes from behind the curtain, the blood, and like kind of like surprises you.
Well, she didn't come through quickly.
No,
she
she,
opened the
like-
curtain like really fast, and I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah. She goes, I didn't want to scare you. I was like, well, you slammed the curtain open. Like, I didn't even know she was coming. You guys,
Yeah.
we saw you coming already.
Yeah, it was weird.
I didn't. I
So
wasn't paying
we're
attention.
like, okay,
I was
that's
captivated
weird.
with fried chicken.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, maybe this lady, and then we open the door, and oh my
The
god,
Monster
Yeah.
Mash is playing.
Yeah.
Monster Mash.
Yeah, like I was just thinking to myself at the time, it's like it couldn't get any crazier or weirder or stranger, and it surely did.
Then we walk in, and it amps goes like to 110. Mm-hmm. We walk in the front door,
Smoke machines,
smoke machine,
fake cobwebs,
fake cobwebs, lights going off,
a black Jack Sparrow. A black sparrow was there.
a Jack Black
A
Sparrow.
black sparrow. Yeah. Well, sparrows are black. So anyhow, yes.
Anyways, we walk in. Everybody's in costume. There's a DJ
Dressed
and
as a pirate or
dressed
something.
as something. I don't remember what it was. There's a pimp.
Yeah.
There's all the waitresses are dressed up. So okay, I understand the lady with the noose around her neck now. I don't know if I would have went with that, but
Yeah.
Either way, we're in this kind of country bumpkin place, and then we're walking like, okay, what are we? And everybody's like, it's like when you walk into like you see like in the movie when the guys walk into a party and the record goes.
Yeah, the record scratches.
Yeah.
Everything stops.
And
And all the
like
heads
everybody
look,
like turns and looks. That's what happened with us.
Yeah, it was definitely obvious that everybody there already knew each other for the
Yeah.
most part.
And this was all
We
coordinated.
were the only three that weren't dressed up, I think. Maybe a handful of others. But for the most part, we walk in, obviously,
These guys
looking
don't
lost.
Yeah.
and trying to find a table. Mind you, there was nobody to greet you at the table. Like that girl, I think she worked there.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she
And
did.
she didn't
She
say,
was
hey, let me
waitress.
find you a
No,
table.
she just
No.
let us kind of wander
Yeah.
until we found a table.
Well,
Yeah.
there was a sign towards the front as soon as you kind of walk in that says, "Go ahead and seat yourself."
Oh, okay. Well,
So that's how I knew,
we were
like,
kind
where
of
to go.
distracted with everything else.
Yeah,
going on.
Yeah, I can't blame you. Yeah.
So we kind of walk around all these people in costume, and Tim wants to go outside because he's already like, well, I don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I go outside.
So, like,
there's
it's-
like two people out there dressed up like they're having a moment. And it was like, it went from loud, like playing Ghostbusters and people dancing to the Ghostbusters song, which I think was kind of awkward, but to super quiet. And like, I opened the door and they're like, I'm like, oh, we're going to sit inside. And so then we
So we
sat
found a
at the
booth
table.
in the back,
Yeah.
sat down, and
I actually enjoyed a good meal.
It actually wasn't bad.
I didn't think it was bad. It was.
wasn't bad.
I was
It
actually.
wasn't like great, amazing, but it was your typical bar,
I
ale
didn't-
house.
Yeah, I did enjoy the swamp water. I'll
The
say
swamp
that.
water was
Oh,
pretty bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was pretty bad. But
Yeah.
what do you
Well-
expect on a Lake Placid?
we had Harley
Yeah.
Quinn service.
Yeah,
so-
Harley Quinn services.
So
And then we saw Eric Mall. So
we
that's
saw
just
Eric
good,
Mall.
you know,
He made
yeah,
his transition.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
So
Impressive.
it was impressive.
I was
So.
utterly shocked. Dan would be proud.
He punched the nail out of him.
Yeah, so he punched the nail. Punched the testosterone right out of him. Anyways,
Chromosomes.
Oh boy.
that's good.
chromosomes
Yeah,
out.
pros and chromosomes right out of him. You'd have to have been going to county line back in the day to know what we're talking about. Anyhow,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that,
And then walking out was
Well, we
very much
decided
the
to
same.
film it because like we had to capture this moment
Mm-hmm.
in history, and basically I just filmed Ben walking through, and you just see as we walk through, everybody's head kind of
Looking
turn,
at
turn,
you.
turn, turn,
Looking,
turn.
looking.
It's like what? We're not the freaks dressed up. Like you guys, we should be looking at you.
yeah.
Why are you looking at us? Like we're not the freaks.
You
like,
ain't from around
like,
these parts.
like a dead pimp is looking at me like, who are you, pal? What
yeah,
are
yeah.
you doing? Oh man, it's like what in the world
Yeah.
is going on? It's
What a way
wacky-
to end the weekend.
Yeah, that
Or
was
at least
wild.
the day.
And then what was the banana guy didn't have any arm or something like that? What?
Oh, my-
the
yes.
banana guy without the arm, and yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
Yeah, that
They did have
That took me
Schafferhofer, so that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they did. I should have got that.
Yeah.
So the swamp tea.
Swamp tea. Yeah. Schafferhofer was good.
So that was eventually that was the most fun of the night. It was literally
That
oh
was
for
awesome,
sure.
Yeah.
was that.
That was definitely a palate cleanser
Yeah.
Yeah.
with everything else that happened because I forgot what happened before. It was just so like it was a sensory overload of just being there and just experiencing all of that, and I was just like, "What the heck?"
If-
we stepped out, the lights were working.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the weirdest
that was
thing. We
the
stepped
other
out and like,
great
oh,
part.
you can see now. Like what?
They wanted us to leave.
like,
Make
turn the
sure they
lights back
find their
on.
cars. They need to
Turn
get
the
out
lights
of
back
here.
on.
So like, get out of here! Don't come back. We don't want you here.
That would have been great if we could have like brought a lot of drifters with us just to kind of walk in there.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Well, next time.
The way how we
We'll have to
would,
talk some people into going with us next time and go back there again.
Yeah. Because I'm sure it'll be
Probably.
around
Halloween.
again,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they'll be doing their annual.
Halloween bash.
Maybe they do that every night.
Maybe
that's what it is.
maybe
This is
that's
Halloween
it.
Town.
Yeah.
what would be wild is that we go back and it's missing. Like, it's
like it
completely-
never
Never
existed.
there.
Yeah.
Like it- it was Ghost Restaurant.
It's the ghost restaurant. We were here.
You're looking for Doc
Your
63.
video's been deleted somehow,
Yeah,
or it's just
Doc's-
you walking
yeah.
through an empty house,
Yeah, or just a field.
a field. Yeah. Wow.
That'd be
That
wild.
would be wild.
I'm freaking out again. I think I'm getting goosebumps. Oh damn.
Okay.
funny.
So that was the event.
Yeah,
that was totally worth the trip.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So
Shenanigans. Okay. Anything else before I move on to one of our favorite segments that's going on in the drift industry? Oh, there's SEMA going on.
yeah, Cena's blowing up right now.
World famous Chris Jackson unveiled his new Chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Which did he mention what his plans are for that vehicle, per se?
To drift it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Not real. It's Chris. He kind of wings it.
Okay. All right.
So
All right.
I know he wants to compete, but I don't know how serious a competition he wants to get into.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Well, I was talking to. I don't know if you know about this, Paul, but I was telling Tim earlier that there's a Miata that's making the rounds. That's causing a bit
Do you
of
have any pictures
controversy.
of it?
I had to look it up. At SEMA, yeah.
Is it Drift Miata or is it
No,
just,
I don't
Like
think
an
it's
ultimate
just
build Miata.
ultimate
right.
build? Well, that's
Because
always
apparently the owner was interviewed and he was stating that it had a Lamborghini engine in it.
yeah.
So
And when
what
you
is
look
the what is
inside-
the
Well, a lot of things. I mean, there's one guy that always goes to SEMA just to take pictures of the bad welds, like the sloppy welds, the snot welds.
yeah?
So yeah, I mean,
Oh,
What-
this is different.
What's the engine code for a Lambo? Like, do they have
know.
engine codes? Like,
chassis goes.
You probably
engine codes. Like, like a
Well, I
K20 or
Yeah. Oh, you okay? You're what's the engine name
Yeah.
of it? Yeah, I don't know.
Lamborghini.
you probably need to know Italian or something. I don't really know, honestly. That's true.
Yeah. So,
Probably
but
freaking
anyways,
tractor engine.
describe this build.
So to kind of try to sum it up just the best way I can, they interviewed the owner and he said that it has a Lamborghini engine, but when you look inside or look at the engine bay, you realize that the intake manifold is from a Lamborghini.
Oh wow.
But when you look deeper inside, it's an LS and not a V10.
it's got
And apparently, from what I've read, it's not even it's basically the engine just sitting in the car.
it's not even. Yeah,
It's
just
not
yeah.
connected or anything like that. I
It
don't,
happens
I don't
a
really
And
lot.
the,
know.
the manifold's got to be just laying on top of the engine.
And yeah.
It's not. It
It's
can't be
just
actually
sitting.
bolted
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
You know, a lot of things go to SEMA that shouldn't go to SEMA. So it's. I think it happens quite a bit. You know, people have these grand idea is that they're going to bring this crazy car to SEMA and get a bunch of exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one year, that kid brought that car he built by himself. He was like a super young kid. He bought a FRS and he built it to this crazy car.
Was it any
with
good?
it. Yeah, it actually was really nice. But
Oh, okay.
it had like a 8-to-1 header and all this other stuff that on. But yeah.
Well, that's what was going on. But I want to circle back to another piece of news that Paul actually brought up earlier to us, and that is the 2025 approved prospect
Roster.
drivers.
Okay.
Yeah, the roster for Prospect.
Yeah. Did you get to see the list?
I got through the list. I didn't really go read it name by name. I did see the highlights, which one of the highlights I'll say right now is Ryan Kaufman. Is
Yeah, that's the only
going
one I
to be
looked for.
competing, which he said he was going to be competing, but I'm like, he was really going to be competing. So it's like, is he going to step up the car? Because like those cars out there are no joke.
Yeah, he's gonna need more than 500 something
He's gonna
horsepower.
need
He's gonna need
more.
more like around 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good driver. So that the thing is
So is
you
Nick,
could get prospect. You could do pretty well in prospect if you could at least be consistent.
So is Nick going to take like a back seat and help him, or is
I don't know.
because like Nick has always been that guy like you thought was like he's going to be the one to go, and then there was this swap right
Yeah.
now, and it's like
Ryan's the one.
Ryan's the one, so be interesting.
Well, I'm sure he's got to back up his friend and his team member.
You're going to need help, like right. There's no way to run a prospect, season without a good crew.
Right. Who else is on that list? that we know?
Well, let's see. I'm looking at the list now, and
Cole Richards.
Cole Richards,
Cole Richards.
Cody Buchanan,
Okay. Cody.
Chris
Yep.
Leonard, Shelly Hansen,
Okay, Shelly got
Colette
it.
Davis. Let's see, Cody Dempster.
I'll tell you right now, Colette in that
And
BMW,
E46
she's
is
doing
good.
really good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Dustin Miles, Jack Davis, Jal Varian. Yeah, he was
So these
notable.
are some repeats though already.
Yeah,
so
this
this is the full roster. This isn't
This
just
is the
new.
full roster. No, it's full
Okay.
roster.
Right. Josh Stewart.
But he was already prospect, wasn't he? I'm talking about new this year prospect.
Oh, new this year. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're reading off the. It's hard to tell the new ones.
Yeah, it would be nice if they were to just.
Well, we know
kinda
Colette.
like,
Rookies.
but
Yeah, it'd be nice if they marked the rookies.
yeah. Let's see, Ryan Kaufman, and that's it. I mean, those are the ones that really stand out. That, as far as I recall, are the new ones. They still haven't announced where they're gonna go for
Irwindale.
the last round. What's gonna replace Irwindale? One notable addition to the Pro 1 list is Connor O'Sully.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Mr. O'Sullivan, LS Fest East winner.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go to the pros.
Good for him. That's awesome.
Yeah. Wonder how. I mean, the pros. Do we want to call the? Because Ben won. We can congratulate Ben.
Oh, hey,
Ben
that's
wins.
right. Thank
Gotta
you.
give
Thank
him-
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, you won the series.
Thank
won the
you.
series.
You won the series with your bet on Dean.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
You know what? We should put extra money on the next one,
Next one, okay.
Yeah.
We'll put some money on it
We
next
should.
or
We
some
definitely
bacon,
should.
or some
one. Or bacon or something.
Yeah. So I mean, we could. I guess the Pro 1 list isn't out, is it?
I think it is.
It is.
You know, and now you're gonna make
Let's
me
pull it
look
up. Let's
for
pull it up. Put it up on the screen. I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Okay. See, Sam, now would be a good time for you to
What?
for your show and tell piece.
Oh, my show and tell piece?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't want to freak him out.
I know. It's
Yeah.
all right.
It's okay. Anyhow, well, we're going to see how next year will play out. And there's not really any series going on right now, right? I don't think during the winter, everybody kind of takes a break. We got the King of OSW coming up.
That's right.
And was that Black Friday Drift? So that's just going to be a fun weekend.
Yeah, that's happening November
24th?
22nd through the 24th.
Right.
So it runs from Friday to Sunday. Tickets are already sold out. So if you're looking to drive, better luck next time.
Yep.
Tickets are sold out for what?
On Black Friday.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
cow.
Well, they tend to go fast. So,
Yeah.
and not only that, they That's right. You haven't seen the different format that they're going to run this
No,
time
no.
around. So they got to do a bit of a seating bracket.
Mhm.
In
Oh,
essence-
yeah. They're going to do something completely different this time.
Yeah.
Try to give more opportunity, right?
Yeah. So essentially, I think it is the way they're going to do it. The first 24, well, actually, it would be the first 23 because I mean Ryan Acevedo is locked in
Mm-hmm.
for that. So then there would be the first 23 people that get the chips. Actually, no, I don't know if it's going to be the first 23 that gets the chips. Whatever. All I know is that there's going to be 23 people that are going to get chips, and then they're going to basically get seated in automatically for the competition. Then they're going to need 8 spots left. So they're going to run a little mini competition to get those final 8 spots in to then have them go again for the main event.
Are they going to do call-outs?
I think they are.
They better. I like that. So many people are pansies about doing call-outs.
Hey, careful there, sir.
Yeah, it's like they.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
What
I
the
mean,
hell?
just have
Grow
fun
up.
with it, man. Have fun with it.
Yeah. Call people out. Tell them you suck.
Yeah.
I mean, it is funny we're talking about that because we have Ryan Acevedo in the chat.
Oh,
So
Reigning king.
Yes, indeed. I do have to wonder, is
He called
First
somebody out
off-
last time.
first off,
Yeah, he did.
What car is he going to use?
oh,
Right?
Yeah.
What car is he going to use? And what is his approach going to be? Is he going to try to psych some people out? Try to play mind games? Or is he going to take the calm, cool, and collected approach?
and just take like his practice car or something.
You know,
Seat
or
time car.
something?
I mean, he could win with the seat time car there because it's not that fast.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. So what's the next thing we're talking about?
I'm trying to pull this
You're
up.
trying to pull that. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. The pro drivers.
Hang on, let's see. I don't know why that pulled up. That's just strange. I'm just trying to. There we go. Put that in. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I
Well,
don't
that's
care about
one. That's blowing up the internet.
What?
Luke Fink being on the list is blowing up the internet.
It is. Why is that?
Well-
I like his little SUV that he has. That thing is sick.
I haven't seen it. What is an SUV?
It's like a decent SUV or something that he uses to drift with. Is that Luke Fink?
Luke Fink?
No, I don't think that's Luke Fink.
No.
I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah. Luke Fink is the guy from
has a vet.
Australia
Right, he has a vet.
with the blue vet that he almost won LS Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. That,
Ended up in like a pretty much stock blue vet. So he's going straight to pro. And do we know who he's driving for? Because he's driving for somebody, right? I would assume so.
I'm not sure. He could be driving for himself.
Yeah, I guess. So Adam LZ is automatically first via alphabetical, the alphabet.
Correct.
Alec Robbins, Andy Haitley, Odie Boschkes, Austin Meta, Ben Hobson. Hopefully Ben Hobson's can get a little bit, of
yeah,
no,
that's a topic that we could probably dive into and sort of speculate as to how is he going to perform this upcoming
this
year.
round.
okay, yeah. So it is him. I'm right.
It is Fink.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it
Luke
is.
Fink. Yeah, Luke Fink.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I love that thing. That thing is awesome.
That is, yeah,
I've always wanted to do that. A little mini SUV or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
like an XB,
no. I was thinking more like a
like a RAV4.
yeah, like a Rav4.
Like a slammed
Yeah,
RAV4.
slam Rav4 or
that'd
something
be
like that, or
pretty
even a Honda Pilot or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, go ahead.
So, so we talked about Ben Hobson. Hopefully, he does better this time. And, the Mustang is a lot to handle. It takes a while. Even took James Dean a whole year to kind of get it under control. Brandon Sorensen, Chris Forsberg, Connor O'Sullivan. Glad to see him. Which I love Connor's driving.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he does well. Then you got Connor Shanahan, so he's coming back. Hopefully in his own car and.
James Dean was so commanding this year. Who on that list?
Could take James Dean
Yeah.
out. I don't know.
I mean, Luke Fink.
Luke
could-
Fink could if he's got like a car that. Well, I think that's an argument really, because I think Luke Fink's a really good driver.
Yeah.
But I don't think he doesn't have the actual stats. Right. This is like saying like if you try to compare like a street NBA player, or not NBA player, but a street basketball player to like an NBA player.
I mean, Odie did really well this year as well. So Odie could be somebody who could take him out. But I mean, James Dean just ran away with it this
Yeah.
season. So it's like,
So you got Dan Burkett coming back. Daniel Stuckey. Did Daniel Stuckey compete last year? Ever since Chelsea packed his stuff in the trailer, he's kind of been like...
it kind of got stuck in the trailer. He got Stuck in the
He
trailer.
got Stuckey in the trailer.
Oh, boy.
Derek Madison. Diego Higa, which,
Nah.
you know, he's doing... It seems like he's doing okay.
Yeah, but now he's not going to take out James Dean. I'm trying to
No,
think out.
I'm just
You
trying to
gotta
go,
think of
I'm trying to go
contenders.
through the list right now.
Whatever.
Okay, Dimitri Brewski, you know, it is what it is. Dylan Hughes, Federico Cerifo, right? Frederick Asbo,
Potential.
what was it? Hiroya Minoya? Minoya? How you say his name?
If I recall
can't
correctly,
remember now.
Hiroya Minoa.
Hiroya Minoya. That kid is freaking amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
What do you
A
mean?
lot of criticism, but he's good.
A lot of criticism?
There's a lot of speculation that he would left foot brake heavily when he would be in the lead. That would basically
You know, I had an
disrupt Chase
argument
Driver.
with the chosen one about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And he completely disagrees with me. That
Oh,
he-
okay, so what's your argument?
I watched that kid drive, and he is he's you can see he's left foot braking, and just the car does this. It like jerks. It's like fidgety. I guess he drives like a sim driver. He's always putting a lot of input in.
okay.
He drives very good. I'm not saying he doesn't drive good, but you watch him behind somebody, and the car is constantly like making corrections to get closer, and he gets freaking close.
Okay.
And he does a very good job. I'm just saying it's not like this smooth, like I'm just in it kind of driving. I watched him driving. The kid just kind of like you can
Kinda
see the
crawls,
car. You
creeps
can see
in.
the car kind of creep closer to the guys following. And then as far as I think he runs slower in the lead than he does in the follow. So I would say that he does. Gabby thinks no.
Gabby or no?
No, not Noel. I don't talk to Noel.
Just ask.
Well, you said the chosen
You
one.
said the chosen.
I'm talking about Gabby.
Oh yeah, I thought no.
Okay,
Right? You said the
no,
chosen
no,
one.
you know what? Our mistake.
Yes.
Because if Paul would have said the holy one, then okay. But
Yes,
the chosen
the
one,
chosen
that
one.
we
It's different.
we gotta get
Yeah,
used
yes,
to that
it's-
now.
yeah,
and
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
all right.
So that being said, kind of going down. So Jack Shanahan, that's Connor Shanahan's brother, so that's interesting. So now you got two very good drivers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
That does Jack have championships under his belt?
I don't recall.
I think he has something like some notoriety there. Then you got James Dean, which you would assume that he's going to go for a fourth, and I think it would be if he did get fourth, that'd be the first time ever, right?
He's going for fourth. Yeah.
No, it is his
a
fourth.
fi-
He
that
already
was
has
his-
got his fourth.
Yeah.
That was his fourth.
That was his fourth. So now he'd be going for a fifth.
Yeah.
Good Lord, this guy's.
At what point does he just keep winning before they say, "Listen, you know, we need you to just kind of step down"?
Who knows?
Just give him the trophies. Give him the seventh
Yeah, just-
trophy,
yeah.
the eighth trophy, the ninth trophy, and say go home. Jeff Jones, which I love to see Jeff Jones drive. Always fun. Jonathan Castro, man, that guy has been around. It's almost like oh wait, that's one thing I wanted to check. Is Kyle Mohan. It's like Kyle Mohan now.
Yeah.
Then you got Jonathan Hurst. I like his car. I thought the 3D printed real tail light was pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, those taillights are really expensive, so
Well, I mean, I just thought it was cool. Ken Gucci, which I always love Ken Gucci, how he drives. And then we get to Kyle Mohan and then Luke Fink. So what's Luke Fink going to drive?
I don't know.
Is he going to put, any pressure on any of these guys?
So here's the thing. I don't want to start placing bets now. And I think Paul is onto something that we should wait to see what their weapons of choice is going to be.
Yeah, because that's going to decide it.
Yeah, for us to
Well, you know what
basically
James
figure out.
Dean's weapon is going to be already.
Yeah, we know that, but I think it'd be important to know what Luke Fink is going to run and what Connor Shanahan is going to run, and also his brother too, Jack. that'd be definitely good to know.
You think Adam
exactly.
LZ and Luke Fink are pairing up and teaming up?
I don't know. But
They're
talking
good
about
friends.
Adam, I feel that this year perhaps he
Could be
may
his
be
year.
he he was already a kind of like this year with his BMW
Was a
was
threat.
looking to be a threat, a force to be reckoned with. I think he'll be an even bigger threat for this upcoming year if he decides to do all of the rounds.
Yeah, I think he may be a key roadblock for a potential next champion.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if he would necessarily take the championship, but he is somebody that could potentially take out.
If you come up to him, it's going to be a
Yeah, like say if he may be able to take out James Dean early on, and set up somebody else to get the points. You know, not that LZ can't do it. I'm just historically speaking, and as you said, he'd have to make sure he does all the events.
Yeah.
You know, be able to focus on that as well. And he's got his head in a lot of other places right now with his world tour and everything.
Yeah, he's got a lot of chips, you know. He's got a lot of his, you know,
He's got his hands on a lot of
things.
Yeah.
He's involved in a lot of things. I'm surprised he's doing this and doing
Drift
all those
Masters.
Drift Masters, and all that other stuff. So that leads us to Matt Field, which man, he kind of fell off last year.
Yeah, he did not do as good as I thought he was going to do.
Kind of fell off there. Surprising, you know. And now this year he's got a lot more competition. I would say Matt Field. I think he's got a lot more competition this year than last year with the field that's going on right now. Nick Novak, he's always a great driver. Robert Thorne, I don't even know who that is really.
He's the guy
As far as the car.
that drives the BMW E46, if I recall correctly. And I think it's like a light purple or
Yeah.
a blue, light blue, one of those two, one of those
He gets
shades.
confused with Dylan Hughes' car.
Maybe.
Rome Charpentier, love Rome. Always cool to see him drive. Rudy Hansen, good driver. Ryan Literal, I don't know. That's another guy. I don't know why he keeps on doing it. It's like,
Yeah, he breaks the Connecticut.
he must have a lot of money. Just nothing to, you know, nothing to do with it. Ryan Turk, you know, he's a good driver. Simon Olson, very good driver. Taylor Hull's back. Okay, interesting.
Well, he's been there.
Tommy Lemaire.
Tommy Lemaire, I don't know. I thought I knew who that was, and then I saw him the other day. I'm like, I don't know who the hell that guy is.
Yeah, I think he has potential.
Didn't he do pretty
He's-
good on one round last
He's
year?
the guy that does the backflips.
The backflips?
Yeah.
Canadian guy. I think he's Canadian.
Yes, he's a Canadian guy that does backflips.
Backflips?
Yeah.
And what?
So, was it during the celebration? Whatever. At some point or another, he'll get on the top of the car and then he'll
And
do a
then he'll do a
backflip
backflip.
and land, and then be like,
Oh, wow.
oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That takes me back to when Chelsea jumped off the fence and broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to Trenton Beecham, which, you know, he's always like kind of all over the place. And then Von Gittin Jr.
Yeah. Well, you know, Von Get Jr.
He already said he's not going to do a full
He's
season.
not going to do a full season.
so-
Why? They shouldn't
So
allow people-
he could be a wild card.
yeah,
He
take
could
somebody
be
out.
he
Yeah,
could do what
yeah.
he did. I forget. I think it was last year or the year before, where he just showed up to Road Atlanta and just cleaned house,
and then walked away.
and then he was like, "Okay, well,
That's
I'm
got to be
not-
a pretty good feeling.
oh, for real,
It's like, let me go drive, beat everybody. Okay, I'm gonna hang it back up.
yeah."
Yeah.
All
right,
so
so-
that's your
Pro
Pro
list.
one.
as of October 31. Still no Diego Santos.
Nope.
Boo. That's right. Yeah,
Still
that's
no
strange.
Diego Santos.
Now on the topic of this, I wanted to ask you guys because this is something that I saw sort of discussed throughout the interwebs. Should they bring back qualifying?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Leave it the way it is.
Okay. That was pretty simple.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I hate. Just run one battle, and then randomize how they go in. Like, I hate this top
they're-
16 to or top 32, whatever they run.
The seating bracket battles.
I hate the actual like winner of the losers.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to see winner.
If they're
of the
gonna do,
losers.
if they were to go back to qualifying, they need to do like a
No, they don't
beginning
need
of the year qualifying,
No, I
not
like-
televised, and just let them qualify, and then that stacks them for. The
No, I just do one battle. Whoever wins that goes on and gets randomized into the first top 16, and then from there on, you just keep on moving that forward.
I want to add what Tim said just now. Maybe make it just a highlight reel They do it behind the scenes. They don't publish it. And then when it comes time for the competition, they just run a highlight reel of like, hey, this is what happened during qualifying, and then this is your bracket. And
I don't
we're
like
getting
qualifying because qualifying doesn't make any sense because you're not going to be driving like that when you tandem. So
That's a
it's
good
like
point.
stupid.
Okay.
So I think
Ridiculous.
I think qualifying's stupid.
Dumb.
I think the tournament of losers is stupid. I think you just have everybody that wants to compete that is on the lower tier one battle, and then whoever wins that battle gets thrown into the randomized bracket for the first round, and then just take the points from there on and go.
Well,
So
we'll
that's
see.
what I say.
We'll see if they're going to come back. All right. So, Tim, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we are going to go back to Tim's top 5, this time 6, Facebook Marketplace picks. The topic of this, or I would say the title of this version of Tim's Marketplace picks would be Sloppy Seconds.
Oh,
So
sloppy. Is this Facebook Marketplace or is this like Bumble or something?
basically what I did is I was like, you know what? You want to get into drifting and you want to purchase somebody else's build and to kind of get a head start. So basically this is purchasing somebody else's build, whether it's a drift car or a race car. Some of the qualifications were having I had to have a roll cage. Well, you can't get into this one?
You sent me a link to a private group.
Click on the next one then. No, I copied the link maybe because it's in
The private group.
it's inside the private group, so
Yeah,
you can't get into
yeah.
that one. Oh, I didn't know that.
Jesus.
Well, because it comes up in my feed. So go to the next one then if you can't look at that one.
Okay.
It's not
They're
my
all-
fault.
they're
You're
all-
not in that. No, they're not all. No.
He doesn't have he's not logged in to anything. Why don't you just give him your account number?
Let's go to the next one. I mean, I can give him. I don't care. You give him my account number. But,
No.
but that's like too much to do right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
You're
like,
gonna
I
give
made
everybody
6,
the account number.
so I made 6.
You know
Okay,
what?
It's 5 now. Top 5.
So now top 5. We're back to top 5.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't I read this while I set this other thing up? And there's a couple of chat comments. Tide Shift, who wrote, can we just delete user circuit from existence? It's never
whoa,
going to
that's
get better.
That's pretty bad.
It's always like that. No one has a clue. All right. Well, that's somebody's opinion. Okay. So Ryan Esvedo, he wrote, nice hat, Tim.
Thank you.
Okay. There you go. And he also wrote, probably, I guess this is in regards to, we mentioned the OSW.
What he was
Black
driving?
Friday, what is he going to do? Probably a poorly built VQ car. Haha. We're in the process of shifting around the 2 other car drivetrains and stuff. And his C-Time car is outdated. The new standard is a nitrous VQ37. His
wow.
35DE isn't going to cut it.
Yeah, no,
That
I agree
is
with
interesting.
Yeah, if he wants to
Yeah.
win, if he wants to maintain the crown, I agree with that.
That's wild.
My name is Tim Murphy, and I approve that message.
You endorse that?
Yes, I endorse it.
You endorse VQs?
No,
Okay.
but I endorse his plan. I endorse his plan.
You endorse
I
trumpets
endorse his plan.
on NOS? Nitrous-filled trumpets?
Go to the next. Okay, first pick, please. Hopefully, it's not. on
God,
the
we
drift
took a
goals.
very bad turn. I don't like that at all.
Okay.
Wait, are these all from this group? Oh, I was gonna say.
No, they shouldn't.
I was about to freak out because I was like, "How the heck
Okay.
are we even gonna see anything?" Hang
Okay.
on, nobody's able to gonna see this
All right,
yet.
Paul, you're
Hang
gonna
on.
read it.
I'm going to read it? Okay.
Wait, it's not
I
up
can't
yet.
see, I
Nobody
can't
can
see.
see it yet.
can't see.
Hang on, boys.
can see.
Okay, here we go.
I can see.
Now people can see it.
I can see clearly now. Okay. 1993 Nissan 240SX SE Fastback 2-door. About this vehicle, it has 1,234 miles, automatic transmission.
Well, I mean,
it sounds
yeah.
like a loss already.
Well, I don't think he really went into the details there.
Yeah, okay, well,
let's go
I'm
to
here.
let's go to the actual seller's description, dummy.
Okay, there we go. Oh, here we go. Here's the actual. He still says the same amount of miles. What the hell's up with that?
I don't know.
Ready to drift rolling shelf. Well, that's not ready to drift then.
Yeah, it's kind of misleading,
Yeah, it's
right?
misleading. It's ready to sit there in
And,
somebody's
yeah.
garage for a couple years.
Okay, so let's go through the pictures. Let's just go through the pictures. Really, not
Okay,
much.
it comes with Type 3 overs. Okay.
Yeah.
What is that? What's a
I
Type
would
3 over?
imagine that it is coilovers. I think he
or
went
is
to-
it, is it
Over
over
fenders.
fenders? And D-Max front over. I think it's over
Yeah,
fenders.
I think it's
not pictured here. Okay, great.
PM
You're trying to
for
sell
full
something, but you're not going to show me the pictures of what you're
Well,
trying
he
to sell.
said
that's
PM
bad.
for full parts list. Maybe he just didn't want to get a lot of
What's wrong
questions.
with this guy?
I don't know. But anyways,
Does he
let's
watch
go
our
through the
show?
picture. What I was really looking
You know
at
what
was
I'm
the
really
pictures.
looking at? I'm looking at that mega cab in the back right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are there any other
Hey,
pictures? Or is that
there's
No,
no
that's
picture?
it. That's the
Oh,
only
that's the only
photo.
one. Okay,
Dude, this
all right.
guy this is fake. This is a fake ad.
It's fake ad.
Yeah, it's fake
Well,
ad.
it looks like it has potential, and he's asking 10 grand for it. So if you're looking for a drift
You
car,
reach out to him. He's like, "Can you
Did
wire
it-
me some money?" I just
Yeah, so I guess we would need some more details, right? So I guess not enough, pending more information.
So-
probably no deal.
well, I
What
see
would you say, deal or no
a.
deal?
This is supposed to be a shell, but I see a
Engine.
a 1J maybe a 2J. I can't
Yeah, it
tell.
looks like I think it's a 1J. Looking by the valve cover,
Something there. It's turbo. It's
Cage,
It's
got a cage. Looks like it has an
It's-
angle kit for sure.
It's got one of those stupid.
It looks like the
seats.
chassis was either painted or something because the engine bay and the interior
Everything's
looks all the same.
white. Everything's white, and then the door's. Well, I don't know if it's green or that's just his lawn.
Oh, it's hard to tell.
Could be his lawn.
The only thing I could say is
No, I
that
see the wing is definitely green.
he needs to take a class on how to put up his car for sale
Yeah.
because this is a lame attempt
Yes,
at doing so.
Okay, so
I think he's doing everything wrong.
so no deal.
Oh, absolutely. What are you talking about?
No deal, Paul. No
No
deal,
deal.
pending and more information. Yep, no deal as well.
It's not even a deal at all. It's just.
But I mean,
it's-
like when you see the picture, you're like, "Well,
telling you,
look,
this-
you
this
want to
is-
click on it."
This is one of those scams where they said, "Hey, I just need to send you some money. Give me your bank account information."
Oh, that's right. I'm not going to be
Right.
available. I'm going to have somebody drop it off for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have somebody pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
you find out that it's owned by some sort of Nigerian prince.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in Nigeria right now. I can't.
Yes. I'm an urgent. I've been called back to my motherland.
I need you to go to the port of Miami
Yes. Yeah.
to be able to pick up this vehicle and exchange
Yes.
the funds in order to be able to make the transaction happen. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, next one.
All right, let's set this up. Hang on. Wait for it to load. It's taking its time. It's getting there. It's getting there. All right, hang on. Oh, we're immediately into a video, so we're going to have to play this back. So, Tim, go ahead.
Paul.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. 1989 BMW 3 Series 325 IS coupe 2-door. It's got an M50. It looks like, or an S52.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't really see it
Something.
too well. It doesn't have much
S52,
description in there, so.
S50. Okay, 60,000
Oh, yeah, it's gotta
miles.
be.
It says M Power. Who knows? Okay, vehicle's paid off. Okay.
Yeah, but this is a race car, so you'd have to
Yeah.
change it up a little bit. But it has
Oh,
all
wow,
the
that
good. Look how clean
that
it is on the
interior is really
inside.
nice. Oh wow, it's got an AccuSump too.
Okay.
This is a real deal little spec car.
So-
I'll say this: if the theme
got
is
turbos on the side, but no turbo.
if the theme
Or is
is
this
sloppy
turbocharged?
seconds, this isn't so sloppy. I will say
Yeah,
that.
this is definitely not a sloppy.
But you're
segment.
getting somebody's secondhand vehicle, right? So
Right,
maybe it's
I
not so
guess,
sloppy.
I
Yeah.
guess, but the wing's got to go. The wing is probably the worst thing on it. Okay, the wheels are okay. That's a Recaro seat, so it's a decent
Is it
seat.
North Miami? No, it's not turbo. I don't think I
not.
see a turbo in
Is
there
it
now.
turbocharged?
Let's go back. Hang on.
I can't.
If it's
tell.
no, I don't think so.
I don't
'cause it'd be
think so.
bottom
I don't,
mount.
yeah, I mean it would have to be. Yeah, I don't see an
But I
intercooler.
mean, it looks good on the inside. I mean, it's got all the very clean,
Very clean.
good suspension. It just
oil-
needs an angle kit, really.
Yeah. What the hell's? Wait, hold on.
What's going on there? So that's
okay. The exhaust. Is
that's the
going,
rear. That's why.
Yeah, it
That's
must
the
be,
rear.
yeah.
That's why. Okay.
okay. Oh, here we go.
That's a repeat of the first video.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
how
So
much
we're back
is
to
this?
the beginning.
18.5.
But you think about it, it's potentially a car you can go compete drifting with. You slap an angle kit on it. That's really all you need to do.
Yeah, and those angle kits are pretty cheap now. They get
Yeah.
like $900.
So
or
you pay
$700.
$18,000. You maybe probably offer them like 15 or 16
Yeah,
if you
I
have the
guess-
cash there, and then you just throw an angle kit on it and you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you're
And
done.
The car's super light, so that's
Yeah.
enough power for it.
So
Well,
you
let
go.
me ask you this because you guys are the BMW aficionado enthusiasts of this
So we
group.
got a fire system in it.
What is the difference if someone else were to just get an E30 and not necessarily get it to the spec that this guy has it at, but perhaps just get it drift ready?
Well, say you got an ether, you're easily spending for that condition for what it looks like right now. Just say the condition and that it has all its lights and everything.
Yeah.
Just for that condition
Just
and not
the labor
doing anything
alone
else.
to get it to that.
Well, no, I'm not talking about labor. I'm just saying just the cleanness of the car right now. You're looking to spend $8,000, maybe
Just for a
$10,000.
cleaned one, not
clean
stripped
one.
out, just a bare
Not
stock.
stripped out,
clean
just a clean one. Then you got to do the swap, which the engine's probably $2,000. You got to swap it in there.
cage.
You got to do the cage, which is another, $3,000. You got Lexan windows. You got a shift. You got looks like some kind of modified shifter.
If I had like
Eight-
16 grand or 17 grand, I would offer it.
Yeah,
to
just
him
go straight
and slap an angle kit on it
$16,000.
and be done.
Okay.
And it's a good looking car.
Yeah.
like you're gonna
Just
turn
take
turn
that wing
heads.
off and
Take the number off the side and take the wing off or
take
put
the
a bigger
graphics
wing
off
on
the
it.
side, paint the wheels black or something,
Yeah,
and then
Call
take
it
the
a
wing
day.
off, and you're done.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's got
so
5 lug
Oh, you
conversion
want to
too.
adjust your microphone so you're not like leaning back? Yeah, there you go,
Oh,
pal.
no, I was trying to look at this. I don't know what I was doing.
Okay.
See.
All right.
So I brought it like this.
Okay.
So see,
All right.
I had a method to my madness.
Yeah, it's got 5 lug conversion all the way around.
Oh, it does have 5 lug,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so see, that's another,
Another
So it's
positive.
got
I think
beefier
it's a
axles.
deal. I think if you brought him $16,000 cash, that would be a deal.
That would be a deal.
Okay.
And for sloppy seconds, it's
Ben?
pretty clean.
Unfortunately, I don't know enough
Oh,
to feel that way.
He doesn't know
I just,
enough.
it's only because when I asked that question about what if you were to just get a regular E30 and just not necessarily get it to the same spec, but just get it to just be drift ready.
Well, so that,
I wouldn't get the cage. I definitely wouldn't get the wing.
well, but see, that's the thing is the key to the beginning of the segment was it had to be a car that had a cage, something you can compete in.
You can compete. You
Oh.
can compete. That's got enough horsepower to where you can compete at like Black Friday.
Yeah, or even you could compete at a pro-am event. Like
Okay.
a
I
US
don't know,
Drift
you
circuit.
you would not.
I mean, you
no.
wouldn't. Yeah, you get
wouldn't.
knocked out. But I'm saying it has the cage. It has everything you need to come.
It's got
to
all the
compete.
safety items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that was the point. So that's why.
All right. In that case, it's a
Yeah.
deal.
Okay.
I'd say it's a deal.
All right.
Okay. Hang on. Let me just click this out. And next one, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Okay. 1999 BMW.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's an E46 4-door. Okay, let's open up the Seymour. Open Seymour.
Seymour.
Yeah.
Tell us more, Seymour.
Tell us more, Seymour. Okay, some modifications that have been made are listed below. Solid engine mounts, headers, okay.
That's a lot.
Radiator, no, not really. Okay, M50 adapter, blah, blah, blah. Garbage.
Max
Garbage.
Yeah,
Front suspension kit, whatever the hell that
But it
means.
had a roll cage.
Max speeding rods, lower rear. Okay, whatever that. What's a lower rear?
Lower rear. I think he meant the
Lower rear camber arms.
yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it there. But they wait. Oh yeah, these do have camber arms. Okay.
Tim, check your phone.
Steering wheel. Oh, okay.
Carry on.
What,
Paul, just carry on,
oh,
man.
Jeez, I'm carrying on. Trunk delete. Okay, whatever trunk delete is. Rear tubed, roll cage, NRG innovations,
Okay.
bucket seat, short shifter.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get to it.
Okay. So scroll through the pictures.
Will do, sir. All right. And, well, evidently this person is saying that this is the deal.
Yeah, he's like, look at this deal right here.
Yeah. Check this out.
Okay.
Okay, well,
What a dick.
language.
Oh, sorry.
So, lightly used and abused, I would
Yeah.
say, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you guys feel about the red seats?
I could probabably fit in them, but they
Yeah.
look soiled.
Yeah, they look like they've.
Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to drink out of those. If I,
Definitely not.
You're not gonna do a shoey out of
Sure,
that.
No.
Yeah, it looks like it has.
But it
down-
has a cage. I mean, that doesn't look too
That's
bad.
a
I mean,
weird-
that's,
wait, hold, whoa.
What's
okay,
going on there?
that's interesting.
What, this?
That is some.
Yeah, what does he got
that
going
is
on
some
there?
funky ass engineering.
so is that's looking from the back. of
That's
the
a
car
whole
in.
tubed rear end. Is that like a pre-made kit or something?
That's not SLR, right?
No, this is the rear.
No, this is just a rear tubed kit, but it's.
But what's that in the mid? I can't.
He's got a battery.
Can you
It's
make
a,
that picture bigger?
it's a battery.
Oh, is that?
It's
Oh,
a
okay,
battery.
okay, yeah, okay. I'm looking at. Okay.
But it's quite the fab work there. A lot of bends and tubes and. What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. A lot of work there. Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm. That looks like a pre-made kit. Okay. Next.
I have to read this comment.
That's before. What comment?
Because I get a comment on my personal chat.
On
This
your
is from the
personal chat.
passionate Pat Gooden.
Oh.
He said E30s suck.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
Hey, what do you mean he's right? Why would you agree with him?
They're not.
Okay, yes, they're not competitive. Okay,
they're
but
not
whatever.
competitive.
And in that, case in point, Andy Haley. Like, he went from the E30, is like trash, doing horrible. He gets the E46, and all of a sudden now he's doing great. So, whatever.
Back on topic. Come on.
Yeah,
We're
they're
looking at this
garbage.
vehicle.
E30s are garbage, but I still like them. Anyways, so this was before it got sloppy seconds, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
this will definitely be.
dismantled.
This will probably be like sloppy fourths. On this one.
Yeah.
This car has been around the block.
Tenths. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Where is this?
$10,000. It's in Holando,
Okay, so that's okay.
I think, somewhere around that area.
Okay.
I say no
I would definitely say
because it
no.
looks
This-
clapped out.
It looks like it's got some kind of disease.
If a car could get herpes,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got
it'd have herpes.
You wouldn't want to get cut by it.
No, you definitely want to get cut by. You don't want
Comes
to.
with a bunch of just garbage tires,
Do you get a mop?
a bunch of all
the
season-
Rams?
a
You
bunch
get
of
the
all
Rams?
season
I'll get the
tires.
Rams. Oh, all season tires.
Mop.
You get a
Yeah.
mop.
How much is he asking
That's
for
an AC
again?
compressor.
Is it? Or I thought it was a water heater.
That's a
No,
water
no, no.
heater.
To the right, to the left.
Oh, on the down.
Yeah,
bottom,
that's an
down,
AC compressor.
Right there,
Oh,
it's AC
okay.
air compressor. How much is he asking for it?
Oh. Hang
300
on.
miles.
10,000.
Yeah, $10,000. No, absolutely not.
No, this is a pass.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
What's he pointing at?
I mean,
He's pointing at the car, letting you,
you
know
can
that
buy
this is a
buy
deal.
one of these for like $2,000, $1,000, and buy all that Max Peating stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that cheap?
Online
Off
for
of
like
eBay for like
$3,000.
or used for like $50.
Yeah.
I wonder if it includes the water heater.
No.
If it, I'll say this much: if it includes the water heater, that is a deal.
Okay, so he's saying deal with
Right.
the water heater. Paul, no deal. Me, no deal.
Yeah, no.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
And I'm Pat Gooden will be happy that we're going to stir away from BMW. I think. I can't remember.
Well, he didn't say BMW suck. He just said
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Yeah, he specified,
Yeah,
a particular
specifically
chassis,
E30 chassis
generation.
Yeah, I mean, I say the same thing about the AE86. It's trash, but I still like them.
I'm fine with that. This is the same one. Okay.
What are you doing?
I just want to make sure because I lost count
That's
of where
true,
I was
sloppy
at.
seconds.
Sloppy seconds. Yep.
Yeah. Because usually you give me 5, and this time around you gave me 6, and then you drew me off with the first one
Well,
where it was just we're locked out,
Yeah, I didn't know.
and I didn't know what to do. Okay. All right.
Now,
So
you're thinking out of the box on this one, but go ahead.
all right.
Oh,
let's
God,
cut
what the
this
hell is
out.
Okay,
that?
now
Oh,
you're
God.
looking for something a little different, right?
What the hell is that thing?
What
it's
is
a
going on here?
1970
It's a
Ford
Pinto.
GT Coupe. Right, it's a Pinto.
What is it?
How
why is it calling
sick-
it? Why are they
how
calling it a
sick would-
GT Coupe?
I don't know. But how sick would that be? Like, I mean, you're trying to be a little different. We've seen, going to LS Fest with JJ Alfano in his fire chicken, and it comes with the child.
Because of the job.
Trafficking children.
Oh, Diddy's interested.
Yeah, it's just the
the
diddler.
diddler.
The diddler. So,
Oh, come on, guys.
but
Okay.
anyhow,
Well, wait,
Yeah,
no, read the Seymour.
yes.
Seymour more.
Tell us more, Seymour. There should be an AI assistant called Seymour.
Okay, it's a 1973 Ford Pinto. Some kind of crazy Slinger head. Weaver drive sump. Heater. 10,000 RPM flywheel. Okay, is that engine really going to go to 10,000 RPM?
Good question.
Carrillo rod. CP pistons.
Wow.
Pistons.
Pistols.
Pistons.
I have DZ pistols. I have the pistols.
A T5 transmission, a 4-piston calipers, 8.8 rear end, like you.
Yeah.
There we go.
An extra gear ratio.
A
Do you have
Halley.
ex-
Oh, okay. Halley fuel pump.
Halley.
Halley.
What the Halley is that?
We gotta
The
go.
Halley. Oh, I want to go to Halley Fest. I'd like to go to Halley Fest.
That's what we could do. We could create a
Halley Fest.
Halley
Halley
Fest.
Fest. That's right.
That's right.
I like that. Good old Halley Fest.
You're gonna have to change the shirt.
Yeah, you have to change your shirt. You have to change your shirt. I got a marker where you
The
change your
Halley.
shirt to Halley
You
Fest.
can turn it
Halley
around.
Drift Team.
Halley Drift Team. Halley. Halley.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, all Lexan windows, fire suppression system, KYB shocks, more CP
Yeah,
pistols.
the pistols.
Carrillo
Yes,
rod.
pistols.
Comes with
these
extra
are
cushion.
the spares.
Yeah, he wanted to really emphasize the CP
pistols.
pistols.
Boy.
Comes with extra
Extra
Kirky
Kirky
road
races.
race seat.
Okay. I mean,
fair.
it's a cool looking car. I mean, I think so. Like, I'd like to see that
What
thing
is
drifted.
that? Oh, that's probably.
I like the color. Actually, I like that color scheme. That cobalt blue with the red. And let's see more pictures. If you have more pictures.
Seymour. Give us more
Seymour.
pictures.
Okay, all right. Ooh.
I think
Does
it
it-
looks cool.
It looks
Yeah.
cool, right?
I think it looks
I mean,
cool.
that'd be pretty cool pulling up to the track. You'd have to
Yeah.
do something with the angle, change the rear tires, but it should have enough power to get around the track.
I mean, the angle should be easy to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely
I mean,
light.
it's got a cage. It looks like it's got a solid cage in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I know nothing.
torque.
I know nothing about that engine.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is
Dry
the
sump.
dry sump. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you got a fuel cell, an interstate battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
But I'm just saying, you
And
slap
that's,
some different. Actually, I like
all
the
she
the
said.
wheels. I would just slap some different tires on it.
The wheels are cool.
Yeah. That's the only pictures.
Steelies.
Yeah, that's all the photos.
Okay.
Okay, let me just say this.
Well, how much is he asking for it?
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that is going to be a
that's
key? I
gonna-
think he's asking a lot. I'm not sure.
Hang on. Wait.
Oh
Nine.
wow!
No,
actually,
that's a deal.
9,000. Okay.
That engine is the
Okay.
Yeah, but
I just want to say, this is a steal of a deal.
Oh,
I really want somebody to get this, so that way we have some more variety at Ford Fest. Please, somebody get this and bring this out to Ford Fest, so that way we have something different to look at.
I like it. I say it's a deal.
think-
$9,000?
you take this out to Ford Fest and you do the autocross in it. I think it'd
No,
be-
no, no.
No,
You got to
no,
drift
no, no.
it. You got to throw an angle kit on that sucker and drift it.
Yes.
It's got
Deal.
no torque. It's gutless.
So we're going to Ford Fest. It fits right in. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool.
$9,000? I say deal.
$9,000. I
Deal.
mean, what do you lose? You're not losing
Yeah,
anything.
you're really not losing anything.
Yeah, exactly. And you get it. It's a way
You
to
get
get into
pistols.
Ford
You
Fest.
get
How many-
some,
how many- where
yeah,
can
you
you
want some CP pistols.
Where can you get CB pistols?
Duals pistols.
2 pistols.
Oh, boy.
Okay, all right, deal.
And Halley. And you get
And
the
Halley. You get Halley.
Halley.
Fuel pump.
Okay.
Oh, guys,
right, so
you
that's
guys are
next.
too much. All right,
That's a good
so
one.
this
That's a
should
deal,
be
That was a deal.
this should be the last one.
Yep.
Coming up, and Tim, I hope you saved the best for last.
I don't think I
I
did.
hope so
I don't think I
because
did.
you've
I think that was the best. Honestly, I can't remember.
you've done this before.
Yeah, I know. Well, I put them together and I forget. I don't
I mean,
label them.
you-
I don't label them because I don't want you to see the labels. I want you to be
No, that's
surprised.
fine, but just make sure that
Put 'em
like
in order.
yeah, exactly.
I thought I put them. I
Stick
may
the
have.
landing, Tim.
I may have.
Stick the landing.
Yeah, well, I may have, but let's see.
Jesus.
Luisis.
All right, here we go. Wait, don't look at the display. Don't look.
I'm looking
All
at
right,
it.
hang
Avert
on.
my
All
eyes.
right.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I saved the best for last.
Am I good?
Okay.
Yep,
All
I
right. No,
did
not
say the best
yet.
for last.
Am I good? I'm good.
And
Okay,
now
now
you're
have
good.
okay.
Oh, what the
Wait,
hell?
wait, 1 second.
What
Hold
the
on a second.
hell? How
Now
does that-
you're gonna have to change the wheels and lower it. Okay, so you have
No,
some
don't
imagination.
say
you
that.
don't have
Stop.
to.
Yes, you do.
Stop.
You
You
had
don't
to add an
have
angle
to.
kit to the other ones.
No.
There's gonna be it's sloppy seconds. I
No.
said this is
No,
listen.
this could work.
You got to have an open mind. If you put different wheels on it and you lower it,
You don't need to lower it. It'll work.
well, okay, you don't need to lower it.
Look, this is why I agree with Paul
I
that we
didn't
need
say
to
they
be
were
in
gonna be-
separate rooms.
I didn't
if
say-
we're gonna judge something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because we
didn't
can't
say
influence others.
But I didn't say they were going to be drift ready. I said with some modifications to start another drift build. Okay, anyways,
I'm just.
He's
no,
not
no,
commenting on that. He's
Yeah,
commenting that
commenting?
we just changed your opinion.
you didn't change my opinion. I said this is totally perfect. This is good.
I'm saying that we need to just take it in.
Oh, take it in.
Take it in.
Okay, take it in.
Let us
Yes.
dissect this.
Yes.
And then throw in your
So
suggestions.
this would be the difference from
so that way
like,
you could try to convince us
yes.
otherwise.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Go for it.
Paul, take it
Okay,
away.
So 1998 Toyota 4Runner. It's got 150,000 miles. automatic-
8,500. Sorry,
85. It's 8,500. Okay.
that's cheap.
It's been there for 6 weeks in Miami.
Toyota.
It's paid off. It had 2
Thank
owners,
God.
so it's already had the sloppy seconds.
Uh-huh.
It's convertible, or not convertible. It was converted.
Yeah, we want to see
It's
more.
transitioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got a clean title in hand. It's 2-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive. So
There you go. You're set up.
So
Rear-wheel
you're
drive.
stuck
Yes.
if you get in the mud with this
Uh-huh.
thing. So it's all about appearance, not about function.
Uh-huh.
It's got 18 by 12 wheels all around with a matching spare. It's got fresh. I have a spoon in my pocket.
What? That's
I
what.
just found it now.
Spoon. Okay. All right.
Why do
You never know when you need a
pocket.
spoon.
Okay.
Keep going. Freshly wrapped.
It's got a freshly wrapped seats and marine. Oh, this is a boat.
Well, it's because
got marine vinyl seats.
It's a convertible.
What the
It
hell?
has-
Oh, yeah, I
because
didn't
it's
think about
outside.
it.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay. Front and rear bumpers, spare tire carrier. Okay, roll cage. Everything works.
As it should.
Wait, hold on. Did he test the roll cage?
Well,
Like-
I think he didn't separate the sentence.
The
It
roll
was-
cage works. Everything works.
Yeah. Well, everything works. Roll cage. Everything works as it should.
What does that mean?
He should have separated
must have
those two sentences. He should have organized this thought a little better. But anyways,
Okay. Headlights, taillights are brand new. It has a soft top for when the car is parked or when wanting some shade. Okay, so he has like a blanket that goes over the top.
pretty much,
That buttons
just like
up.
Alex
Yeah.
Schlegel.
Okay, let's roll
Okay, go
through.
ahead.
Pal.
Okay.
So it obviously has a bed liner paint job
right?
and new lights.
Okay.
It's got some ugly ass wheels.
Well, yep. You'd be gone. Get those gone and lower it down.
We don't
Take
need to
that-
lower it.
We need to slam that sucker.
Is this front wheel drive?
No, it's rear wheel
No.
drive.
Sure.
Look at you can see the rear end right there.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Open your eyes. Got plenty of speakers. You can put a lot of people in there for
Got
long joy
boat
rides.
speakers on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, man. Party time.
It's got boat vinyl. Mm-hmm. It's a boat.
No, it's not.
Keep going.
It's the ultimate drift machine.
It's got over fenders.
Yes, look at that over fenders. I'm
What the
telling
hell?
you, you
What is
slam
that.
I
What
would
do
slam
what
that
is-
sucker.
What even is that? Like what did they bolt on there? Go back.
I don't know.
Go
That
back.
cage looks wonky as hell, though.
That cage is PVC. Yeah, that's why it works like it should. Don't test it.
Yes,
I
don't
already
test
did.
it. It'll pass the
It'll
inspection.
pass. It'll pass. I like the stretch tires on this thing. Okay, where do you like? I don't even
going.
know.
Oh,
Yeah, that is a weird cage, man.
Okay,
That's
but you
not a
got to
real
have some
cage.
vision. Well, there you go. Look, that looks.
That is one of the he got a
Did he use
plastic welder.
Yeah.
And he that's all PVC right there, pal.
Interesting.
All Schedule 40.
That center bar looks crooked, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, because
Looks like it was bent back
he
and
glued
forth.
it together.
Sloppy seconds, man. Sloppy
Glued
seconds.
that thing together.
Seconds.
Glued that thing together. Okay, we're back to the beginning.
Yeah, we
yeah,
are.
pretty much.
I'm just thinking, can you imagine if this was the prize for OSW Black Friday, like after King of OSW?
This is what they give
This
away?
is what they give away.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
telling
something.
you, if you put some different wheels on it, put an angle kit on it, and slam
No,
that sucker, I would
you
drift the hell out.
drive it just the way it is and win a competition.
flip over?
Just like that. Well, you got to test the roll cage anyways.
Everything works as it should.
So, yeah, it should work.
Yeah.
Just don't test
I
it.
have a feeling.
Are you going to
This
turn down
was-
a Toyota? I mean, you're like
You could do a shoey
obligated
in
to
this
say
car.
deal. Like you were totally obligated to say deal.
I'm gonna say deal,
I knew it.
but not for what you intend to use it for.
Oh,
Because you want to use it for drifting purposes.
What are we going to
Yes.
use this thing? It's not 4-wheel drive. You
I
can't-
feel
can't go off road
that's
in this
true.
thing. It's got street tires. Doesn't have all terrain.
okay. Well, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I just feel like this would be an ideal. It's not actually. I take it back.
it's a
It's not
street
ideal.
all-terrain car. It's an all-terrain car that you don't take off the road
Right.
with street tires on it.
You're not gonna
What?
take it off road. You're gonna drift it.
But it's built like it's got the facade that it goes off road.
Yes, that it does.
This is
Because it does. It
okay.
really does.
this is
Okay.
like I go off road. I don't really.
Yeah.
I like to think I do.
Because I imagine this would fit well, just by appearance, right? In a situation, a setting like the Redneck Yacht Club.
This is a guy that wanted an FJ but couldn't afford it.
This is the guy that is friends with the guy with the Miata with the Lamborghini engine. Right. That's really an LS.
Yes.
Yeah. He wants everybody to think.
Yeah, he
something.
wants everybody to think that he goes.
He's gaslighting.
Mudded.
This is gaslighting.
Yeah, this
He's
is a
gaslighting.
gaslighting
He's
car.
gaslighting us.
Yeah.
The
He's
car's-
gaslighting us.
So this would probably be a deal for the chosen one, maybe, right?
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
totally Noel.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
it's
could tow.
Toyota.
No,
so-
chosen one.
The chosen one.
Oh, the chosen one.
Oh,
yeah,
Chosen
wait,
one.
hold on a second. Yeah,
I
chosen
thought you holy
That'd
one.
be
Okay,
Gabby,
yeah.
Gaggy.
Yeah, Gabby could. Yeah, well, he's still got the FJ though. So
Yeah, exactly.
he doesn't need this.
No deal.
No deal.
No deal. I just don't see it. Now, if it was 4x4, then I would probably say yes, a deal. But because I feel like I'm being gaslit or some sort
You
of
almost
shadiness
were
is going
gaslit.
on.
We had to, bring you out of that because you were about to say deal. Actually, you did say deal at first.
Yeah, but I was just
Can't use it for what it looks like it's used for.
yeah.
So you can drift it though, and I say drift it, win a competition in it, and break some hearts, and test that roll cage.
And test the roll cage.
I don't even know what the hell powers a Forerunner.
I say deal
what
because we
engine?
could all go for a ride in it.
Oh, okay.
It is a 4-seater. And
Yep, and it's got a cage for
and you
everybody.
can do shoeys in it because the seats are
Seats are marine, so
seats
you're
are
not
marine
here.
leather.
Yeah, it's cleaner. It's more
Hey,
sanitary.
you know what? You take the winners on a parade lap with that.
Ah,
Parade them around
it's the pace car.
Yeah, exactly. No, just parade them around
parade
the
car?
course after they complete their battles, and just serenade. Allow the spectators to serenade the drivers in
put
that
Dustin
vehicle.
in the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
can announce from there.
probably.
You can follow the cars as they're driving.
All right, so that's the last one. I
Oh
say
boy,
it's a
this
deal.
is something.
Have some vision, throw some smaller wheels on it, slam that sucker down to the ground, and just be absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, for sure. Well, that was interesting.
Well, I do have a task for you for next round.
okay.
For next show?
Next show. The Facebook pics need to be because I need to find a truck. So
Okay.
so
All right.
try to-
Finding a
try-
ultimate tow
Paul-
rig.
Yeah. Well,
Paul's
no,
next tow rig.
Paul's next truck. I don't know about
Paul's
tow
next
rig.
truck.
I don't have to tow anything.
Okay.
But I do want a truck,
Okay.
and it's
see what I
got to
can
be an HD, like a heavy duty truck.
Okay. Heavy duty truck diesel.
Well, it could be diesel or gas, but
Okay. Okay.
but it's got to be an HD truck.
Okay.
So,
All right.
okay. Any of the brands?
Okay. Any of the brands? All right. Sounds like a plan.
We got some clarification from Pat Gooden, who wrote the pictures of that thing drifting are at Evergreen in Seattle. I think he's
Oh,
talking
that-
about
that
the
BMW.
E46.
Yeah, I didn't think it didn't look like
Yeah.
LSW.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that explains some things. So then
That
there's
thing came all the way from Seattle.
I don't know if it is. I didn't really look to see where it was.
Pat obviously knows the
I-
car.
Yeah.
probably. It still doesn't change that it's not a deal, though. I will say
No,
that.
it's not.
No, it's not a deal.
Yeah,
It's not a deal.
that
You
one's
can
definitely
buy another one and do the same thing and do more actually.
Yeah, take it to Seattle yourself and back if
Yeah.
you even
Yeah,
wanted
the Ford
to.
was my favorite.
The Ford was your
Pinto.
favorite.
The Pinto, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the E30 was my favorite. I think that if you got it for 16 grand, it's worth it. I think it's a really good deal if it's 16 grand.
I already forgot most of them already at this point.
Well, the 240 was horrible.
Yeah, that was worth.
Maybe
it.
that's why Pat's upset. He was upset about the 240.
Well, so the 240 that was in the Drift Builders was pretty good, but we didn't have access to it
Yeah.
because you choose not to log in.
Well, he lives outside the
The realm.
of
Yeah.
traceable.
He lives in VPN land.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, he's coming to us from Russia. You should log in with the Drift Sessions Facebook page, because then you would have access to the Drift Builders.
Oh, that
But it doesn't matter. That
don't
was
wanna
it.
wait- I
That
don't
was a
wanna waste
it was a
my
Nissan 240 build. It was a Drift build.
that was locked away in that
Yeah, you couldn't find because you didn't have access.
right. So it was another 240.
It was.
Ew.
So you're glad you couldn't see it.
I'm tired. It probably would have been a lame attempt at putting up an ad like the one that we saw.
Yeah, that
Quite
240 ad
possible.
was pretty bad.
Sheesh, that was
All right.
bad.
So now what? Is that it?
I think that's it. Pat also mentioned he doesn't know the car; he just knows the track.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because
Yeah, you can kind of get a sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So that car took it from Seattle to back to here, down to here.
maybe. I don't know.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, well,
Now you
you
got
know,
me
some people
curious
could do it.
if that car was from around here.
Or would you search the United States? What the hell?
No, I searched local, but sometimes you get stuff thrown in there that.
Yeah, you're right. I get stuff. I get E30s from Thailand. It's like, what, how, why, how?
I don't want to Thailand.
I can't buy that. Why are you showing me it?
Yeah, that's strange.
So let's see here.
Anywho, anything else you guys want to add before wrap things up?
No, it is Orlando. Yeah, it does say it's Orlando. Yeah. No, absolutely nothing.
Okay,
Next event, OSW.
right.
What is that?
November-ish, end of this month.
November 22nd to the 24th.
Okay.
Like we mentioned before, driver spots are sold out. So the only way you could actually be there for is to spectate, and we highly recommend everybody to go out there. It's a lot of fun. There's some extracurricular activities that take place that I will not name or mention. You really just have to be there to take it all in and experience it for yourself firsthand, because it's a lot of fun.
It is.
And what happens at OSW stays at OSW.
Ooh, no.
It's one of those kind of
What
things.
has happened at OSW team?
Can't stay there.
You gotta go there, pal.
I
You
did
gotta
last time.
You gotta. Oh yeah, you did.
I talked about the flamingo.
Oh, yeah.
yes, the flamingo.
Yeah, the infamous flamingo.
I wonder if it'll make its way back.
Well, we'll see. Well, we shall see.
All right.
So yeah, November 22nd to the 24th, we're gonna see if Ryan Acevedo is gonna be able to retain his crown, or will he have
He's going to be in
to
a
bend the knee,
nitrous-filled trumpet.
or maybe?
That's what he said, right? He said he's going to be a VQ-37.
Hey, we don't even know. He could be throwing us off,
Oh,
just
okay.
so that way he could throw us off the
Throwing us off
competition.
the path. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
So we will find out if he will bend the knee or
Or be
dethroned.
dethroned.
Dethrone, or no? If you bend the knee, that means like you're
dethroned.
giving up.
Okay, dethroned. Or will he be the reigning?
Yeah,
king?
exactly. Continue to reign over Orlando OSW like he has since Spring Break Bash. We will find out. So yeah,
Interesting.
stay tuned. We won't be back 2 weeks from now. We'll be at OSW, so
I
be
wanna
sure
leave
to
you
check
with a
that out.
thought
Okay,
before we go.
all right.
And I'm going to quote Matt Shulman.
Natural.
So when you're
Okay.
whenever you're going to a competition, you need to make sure that you have clarification on it's more important to come on the zone or come in the zone. So you guys, that's what you need to think of next time we come back in here. You tell us, is it better to come on the zone or come in the zone?
I come
And
in
what's
the
the
zone.
difference? You
I
come in
come
the
in the
zone?
zone, not on it.
Not on it. Ben?
That's how my daughter was born.
No? What is better? On or in?
Depends.
You decide.
Depends.
Depends.
on where you're doing it
Yes.
and who you're doing it with.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Matt Shulman, because you continue to give us such great hits.
Yeah, like Matt
Just
Matt
Shulman.
Shulman
like-
still on top with the 69.
Yep, exactly that. So hope to see you over at OSW Black Friday. Until then, take care, folks, and good night.